something. I don't know what it was, but he wasn't happy.
Hey.
Yeah. There's a wheel off on this thing, I think.
Sit that one.
That's too much trouble to me. So we don't know who the officials are, do we? Aaron, we don't know who.
I can tell you they're from Mountain Home. That's all I can tell you.
Well, good. It's not.
Like I said, they don't know you. You don't know them.
It's not.
Not
Brad Davis.
We're not going to see Brad at all this year.
Good. It's even better.
Because the person that does our signing for us don't get along with him.
Surprise, surprise.
Not sure I thought we were going to get him to play Valley U.
He would, but if he could, he would do that. Because then he'd be seen by everybody.
I'm trying to make sure what they might have to take the batteries out of it.
Fillmore exit.
Turn it back off. Well, they had it working this afternoon. I thought they left it on.
No, I don't. From Mountain, all that Aaron knows is they're from Mountain Home.
6A Mountain home. Number 4, Parkview travels down south to Pine Bluff. And number 5 is Greenbrier. Greenbrier, a team 11-1 last year, and they will play host to the Hot Springs Trojan. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the Lexicon matchup of the week in Class 5A. A lot of offense going to be in that Greenbrier Hot Springs game. Looking for a big one coming out of Faulkner County there. Moving down to Class 4A, the top-ranked Ricebirds, Stuttgart, and Coach Josh Price with his son at quarterback, Kane Price, on the road out Interstate 40 as they will play the Lone Oak Jackrabbits. Warren on the road at Malvern, and the defending state champs come in at number 3, Elkins. They're on the road at Pea Ridge. Arkadelphia, they will travel down south to play Camden Fairview under new head coach Chris Kaiser. But number 5 is the Nashville Scrappers. Nashville alum Brad Shesher there has got the reins, and they will challenge themselves against a team that has been very well in 3A in the last couple of years. It's the Bismarck Lions. They're ranked number 4 by Rex's Road to the Rock rankings in Class 3A, and that's going to be the Lexicon matchup of the game. Nashville, a very tough team. They've got some offensive weapons, but so does Bismarck. It's really going to be a high-powered offensive game when you look at that one down in Nashville. Nashville, a place that can be tough to play at times when you look at that, and just overall great football, 5A and 4A. But I had the great opportunity to sit down with Coach Josh Price from Stuttgart and what he sees out of the Ricebirds coming into 2026. Joining us on the Arkansas Brighter Futures 529 studio lines is head coach of the Stuttgart Ricebirds, Coach Josh Price. Coach, football season is up on us. It is week 0 tonight. Many teams across the state will be taking the gridiron for the first time. And looking at the Stuttgart Ricebirds, Coach, where have you seen 2 areas of improvement over this summer?
Well, we've done a pretty good job at the weight room. Our kids have bought in, and they're here almost every day all summer. We've just gotten a whole lot bigger and stronger, and it shows not only in the weight room, but just looking at us in a uniform. We're for sure going to pass the eyeball test and have a good-looking squad out there running around on Friday night. So we're hoping that transfers into being able to dominate the line of scrimmage.
You talk about dominating the line of scrimmage. Standards is something that has really been set at Stuttgart. Coming off a big season last year, your team starts on the road tonight against the Lone Oak Jackrabbits. What do you think are 2 quick keys to the game there for the Ricebirds?
Well, we got to do a great job of dominating special teams. Last year against those guys, we had an 8-yard punt to let them start at the 20-yard line, and then we turned the football over twice on kickoff return. So we cannot give away possessions like that, but that's going to be everybody's game plan going forward, playing us, is to keep our offense off the field. So we got to do a really good job of dominating special teams, and then we can't turn the football over. I mentioned they're going to try to keep our offense off the field. We need to take care of the football and don't turn it over on the road.
You look at your offense, it's something that Stuttgart's known for, scoring a lot of points last year. What can you say, a quick few words about your offense?
Well, we're going to be very multiple. Of course, it all starts with Kane, our quarterback. He's just so versatile and does so many things and knows the offense so well that there's just nothing that you get into week 9, 10, 11 down the road, and you can go back and run things that you ran week 0 or week 1, and he still remembers all of it. So it's just so fun, and it's, last year was probably the most fun I've had as an offensive play caller because of all the things we were able to do.
All right, I appreciate your time, Coach, and good luck tonight. Great stuff there from Coach Price at Stuttgart. The Ricebirds have set a standard for themselves, and they look to continue that this year. But don't go anywhere. We've got more coming up on the Electric Cooperators of Arkansas pregame show. 3A and 2A headed your way right after this.
When you renew your Arkansas hunting license, you renew so much more than the hunt. You renew the friendships, the relaxation, and the recipes. You renew the early morning anticipation and the late night celebration. And right now, hunting license season is wide open. So don't put it off. Today's the day to pull the trigger on the most essential part of your hunt. Renew the tradition. Renew your hunting license at huntnatural.com.
The Audi Q8 TFSI Quattro is a sleek luxury SUV featuring a V6 turbocharged engine. The driving experience of the Audi Q8 Quattro is simply exceptional, and you can win one tomorrow from Saracen Casino Resort and Gossett Audi of Memphis. Play to earn entries for your chance to win one of Germany's quietest riding vehicles, Audi Q8 Quattro from Saracen Casino Resort and Hotel.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
The love of football defines fall weekends, and in many homes, our families. But it's a demanding sport that can cause injury. That's why UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is on sidelines and in locker rooms for high schools and colleges across the state, ready to care for athletes with clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics and future Razorbacks all over Arkansas. Learn more at uams.health/team.
It takes guts to bet on yourself.
To set a new standard and hold yourself accountable.
It's not a roll of the dice or a coin flip. It's a lesson you have to teach yourself.
Long nights mean longer days.
Priorities get reprioritized.
Struggles turn into experience.
And experience becomes confidence.
And that turns into success.
You set out with big dreams.
UA Little Rock helped make it happen. Expect more. UA Little Rock.
In Hot Springs, Arkansas, you can relax in bathhouses where Babe Ruth was a regular. Cuddle with baby alligators. All supervised, of course. Stroll down historic streets. Hike up majestic trails. Ride thrilling roller coasters. Or dive into clear, shimmering lakes. But get this, even if you do all of that, there's still more to discover in Hot Springs. So come on, soak it up. Plan your trip today at hotsprings.org.
Life's complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. At Simmons Bank, we keep banking simple, with you in mind. Get paid early, avoid fees, bank from anywhere. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Choose your account and open online in minutes. Visit simmonsbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. All accounts subject to approval. Restrictions apply.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation cost, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today.
At the University of Arkansas, we're preparing students for the future. With an unbeatable mix of academic excellence, affordable tuition, record scholarship funding for Arkansans, and a proven track record for success after graduation, the Razorback experience delivers value and opportunity at every turn for them and for the communities across our state that they will impact. We're dedicated to Arkansas and improving the lives of Arkansans. That's been our mission since 1871.
The Lexicon team is looking for a few great players. We're hiring skilled tradespeople and professionals in project management, finance, IT, analytics, and business support. When you join Lexicon, you're an employee owner. So as Lexicon grows, your retirement savings grow through our employee stock ownership plan. Add competitive pay, great benefits, and free on-the-job training through Lexicon University, and you've got a career built for the long term. Visit lexicon-inc.com/football to apply.
Welcome back to the Electric Cooperatives Arkansas pregame show. Heading into 3A, Rex's Road to the Rock ranking presented by the University of Arkansas at Little Rock, and the Red Bugs. The Fordyce Red Bugs sit atop at number 1 as they will play host against 4A Monticello tonight. Number 2 is the Mansfield Tigers. They go on the road to Dardanelle, the Sand Lizards. Sand Lizards moved up to Class 5A. Number 3, Glen Rose at Bauxite. Glen Rose ranked number 3. We'll talk a little bit more about that matchup later. Number 4, we already talked about it. Bismarck at number 5, 4A Nashville. And number 5, Charleston at Booneville. Charleston, a team that is going to be very, very physical. But you look at that Lexicon matchup, Glen Rose, Bauxite. Glen Rose, a team, returns a lot of experience, but Bauxite also, they get a quarterback back from injury last year, and Wyatt Foreman going to be an athlete all around for the Bauxite Miners, and that's really, really going to be a good game tonight there in Bauxite. When you look at 2A, Junction City sits atop the rankings when they will host Camden Fairview. Number 2, Mount Ida will be on the road at Bearden. Number 3, Des Arc will host to Palestine Wheatley. Number 4, Carlisle will be home against Lakeside Lake Village and Earl. Number 5 will not have a game, but Mount Ida at Bearden, that's going to be a good one. Can Bearden stop the veer? Because as they say in Mount Ida, you better fear the veer. We got to sit down with Coach Perkins from Baptist Prep. Let's hear what he had to say. Joining us on the Arkansas Brighter Futures 529 studio lines, we've got the Baptist Prep head coach, Riley Perkins. Coach Perkins, I appreciate you hopping on the show today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Excited for this season to get going and to talk about the Eagles.
For sure. Talking about the Eagles, we look at this past summer. Obviously, coaches want to have a good summer moving into the fall. What is 2 areas of improvement you saw from your team over the summer?
And I think just the way that we've attacked our overall athleticism. We hired Kirk Benson to be our director of athletic performance and also our defensive coordinator. And so the growth that we've taken athletically in the weight room has been will be a huge factor in our success this season. So excited to see how that plays out. Secondly, I think we've just really tuned our offense around our athletes that we do have to get people get people the ball in space and ready to make that happen.
You talk about adding Coach Benson, obviously being the defense coordinator. He brings a couple of good additions with him. Can you talk about Boaz and Titus a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Titus Benson is sophomore quarterback. He's a very talented player. He can run it and throw it and lead the offense. Or lead the offensive group. So he's been a huge addition as far as what we're going to get out of him. And then we have Boaz Benson, like you said, who's going to be a senior, who's defensive end, tight end. He's Northwest Missouri State tight end commit currently. He's 6'4", 248 pounds, runs 20 miles an hour, and is a great athlete, super strong. So yeah, they'll be great additions to the group that we've had, and we have a senior group that has been through a lot. Most of them have started as freshmen, so adding those 2 and adding Coach Benson to our staff will continue to elevate them and the growth that they've taken over the last few years. Excited to see that pay off.
So tonight you face the Foreman Gators. What do you think the 2 keys to the game are for the Eagles?
I think, one, we just have to stay disciplined, offensively and defensively, trust our game plan. They have some talented athletes, and because of that, we're going to have to stay home. We're going to have to be disciplined defensively and disciplined offensively to continue doing what the plan is. And the thing is, we just have to be us. I think most weeks, if we do what we are able to do, what we are capable of doing, then it will be very difficult for teams to beat us. And I'm excited for that opportunity to show that. But I think if we just focus on us, worry about us, and then attack the plan that we've created for this Friday, then hopefully it will like where we're sitting at the end.
All right, Coach, I appreciate you joining us on the Arkansas Brighter Futures 529 studio lines. The Hatcher Agency Big Game of the Week is coming up next.
The electric cooperative's got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission? To provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
In Hot Springs, Arkansas, you can stay in a tree house, enjoy a cocktail in the state's oldest bar, hike and bike through miles of scenic trails, snag a largemouth bass, or 2, or 3, dig into some local award-winning cuisine, then dig for crystals. But get this, even if you do all of that, there's still more to discover in Hot Springs. So come on, soak it up. Plan your trip today at hotsprings.org.
It takes guts to bet on yourself.
To set a new standard and hold yourself accountable.
It's not a roll of the dice or a coin flip. It's a lesson you have to teach yourself.
Long nights mean longer days.
Priorities get reprioritized.
Struggles turn into experience.
And experience becomes confidence.
And that turns into success.
You set out with big dreams.
UA Little Rock helped make it happen. Expect more. UA Little Rock.
My primary care provider helps me make better decisions about my physical and mental health.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns. And most insurance companies don't charge you for having annual wellness checks.
With them, I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider, but if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Visit chistvincent.com to find a primary care provider.
When you renew your Arkansas hunting license, you renew so much more than the hunt. You renew the friendships, the relaxation, and the recipes. You renew the early morning anticipation and the late night celebration. And right now, hunting license season is wide open. So don't put it off. Today's the day to pull the trigger on the most essential part of your hunt. Renew the tradition. Renew your hunting license at huntnatural.com.
The Audi Q8 TFSI Quattro is a sleek luxury SUV featuring a V6 turbocharged engine. The driving experience of the Audi Q8 Quattro is simply exceptional, and you can win one tomorrow from Saracen Casino Resort and Gossett Audi of Memphis. Play to earn entries for your chance to win one of Germany's quietest riding vehicles, Audi Q8 Quattro from Saracen Casino Resort and Hotel.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
At Our Care, we're more than clinics. We're neighbors caring for neighbors. From checkups and stitches to ongoing health concerns and behavioral health support, our doctors, nurses, and therapists are here for every stage of life. Medications are simple, with local and home delivery pharmacy options. No insurance? We can help, and no one is ever turned away. With more than 100 locations across the Mid-South, affordable care is always nearby. Find a clinic close to you at ourcare.net.
Life's complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. At Simmons Bank, we keep banking simple, with you in mind. Get paid early. Avoid fees. Bank from anywhere. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Choose your account and open online in minutes. Visit simmonsbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. All accounts subject to approval. Restrictions apply.
What does it feel like to know it matters to others how you're doing? What's weighing on your mind? That you're happy right now, that your body's healthy, and that those around you are taken care of too. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind. So you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
College dreams come true at the University of Central Arkansas, especially now with the UCA commitment. This new program provides a debt-free pathway for tuition and fees for Arkansas students whose families earn $100,000 or less a year. And that impacts everything. It's fewer barriers and endless opportunities. Welcome to Bear Country. Learn more about the UCA commitment at uca.edu.
Welcome back to the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas pregame show, and man, football is back. You've heard all of the classifications. The Lexicon matchup of the week in all classifications. 7A, Fayetteville on the road at Stillwater. For Class 6A, it's the Bombers of Mountain Home as they play host to number 3, 5A, Farmington. In 5A, it was Greenbrier and Hot Springs. 4A, Nashville will play host to number 4, 3A, Bismarck. In 3A, Glen Rose goes on the road to Bauxite. Number 2, Mount Ida travels to Bearden. And yeah, those are great games. Those are going to be some absolute barn burners. But there's one game that everybody in the state's talking about. No matter where you're at, the eyes are on Saline County as the Hatcher Agency big game of the week is the Salt Bowl. You probably guessed it. Bryant Hornets, Benton Panthers. That is where it is going to go down tonight. The game back at Bryant, not at War Memorial anymore, so going to have a massive student section on both sides. You heard from Coach Harris earlier. Benton is going to start Chase Cobb at quarterback. They're confident in that guy, but you know Quad Sanders, guys, they're going to be prepared. They're going to be ready for war. And, man, everybody wants bragging rights over Saline County. Bryant, they're an absolute dynasty. Benton, Class 6A is wide open. They're looking to start the year on the right note, and I don't think any Benton Panther wouldn't disagree that starting on the right note would be beating the Bryant Hornets. But that's going to wrap things up for this week's edition of the Electric Cooperatives Arkansas Preview Show. We invite you to join us on this station tonight from 10 to midnight as Rex Nelson and Richard Atkinson bring you the Simmons Bank Scoreboard Show. Enjoy Week 0 of football, and we will see you again next week.
The following is a special sports presentation from the EAB Sports Network.
It's time for Jonesboro Hurricane football on JHS The Warning and the Ticket Radio Network. Presented by NEA Baptist, the Army National Guard, Kavanaugh Auto Group, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, and First National Bank. Now, here's the voice of the Hurricane, Bud Schropel.
One from Cooksey Johns Field on the campus of the Academies of Jonesboro High School. Golden Hurricane football is on the air. Tonight, it's the opener of the 2026 football season non-conference matchup with the Mighty Panthers of Cabot High School. Hello again, everyone. I'm Bud Schropel. 20 years now doing the voice of the Hurricane, and could not be more proud to be here tonight to usher in a new football season. It's been a long time since our last broadcast of baseball way back in May. It's been a long time since our last broadcast of Hurricane basketball way back in March, and it's been an even longer time since our last broadcast of Hurricane football back in November. But here we are in the last Friday night of August, and we're starting another football season. The Hurricane are coming off a 6-6 record last year, hosting their first playoff game and winning their first playoff game under Tyler George. They went on the road and lost to Greenwood mightily by a final score of 52-31. They actually led Greenwood for a part of a quarter. The second quarter, they were up 14-13, and that didn't last very long at all. But they can say they actually led Greenwood in the first half. Of course, Greenwood went on to win another state championship. They have since moved down to the 5A classification. Shiloh Christian moved up to the 7A classification. So it's wide open in the 6A, and the Hurricane are looking to make some noise in the 6A Central this year. They're coached by Tyler George. He is in his fourth season with the Hurricane, 14-19. Again, lost in the first round of the playoffs last year to Fort Smith Southside, the second round of the playoffs, Fort Smith Southside. Well, let me start all over again. Forget I even said that. They won their first playoff game last year against Fort Smith Southside, 42-34 right here at Cooksey Johns. They lost in the second round to Greenwood, 59-21. There are 3 state championships in the locker room at Jonesboro High School, 79-72, the longest game in the history of Jonesboro High School playoffs, a tie between Hot Springs and Jonesboro. And way back in 1962, 14 conference championships. The last outright was in 1980. Cabot has a new head coach. We're familiar with him because he's been at Marion for 5 years, but it's Lance Clark. In his first year at Cabot, trying to improve on their 4-7 and 4-3 conference finish last year. They lost their first round at home against Springdale, 52-31. They have 2 state championships at Cabot High School in 2000 and 1983. 19 conference championships. The last outright was in 2015. Jonesboro has played Cabot 13 times since 2001, and they've lost 10 of those. They've only won 3. All 3 of those have been at Cabot. They're looking for their first win against Cabot here in quite some time. The last win for Jonesboro against Cabot was in 2014, 24-23. Again, all the wins have been at Cabot since 2001. We talked with Tyler George about tonight's matchup with Cabot and the new Hurricane coming at us tonight. We'll have that for you in 3 minutes. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're life savers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Welcome to One. Get paid $200 to open a new checking account with First National Bank. Take advantage of our Plus One promotion to receive up to $500 when you open a new CD and checking in one visit. Stop by any of our First National Bank locations to take advantage of these limited time offers. You first, always. Must set up recurring direct deposit to receive $200 reward. Payout occurs after 90 days. Learn more at fnbank.net/specials. Additional terms apply. Member FDIC.
Get huge savings now at every Cabot dealership. Cabot has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Cabot, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
Whether you're competing on the field, training for your next race, or staying active with your friends on the pickleball court, the team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to keep you moving. And we'd like to welcome our newest addition, Dr. John Groulet. Don't wait. A limited number of same-day appointments are available for trusted orthopedic care close to home. Visit JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, keeping NEA moving.
Some say it was for the college money, some say it was for the job skills, and some say it was for the pride of the uniform. The reasons we joined the Army National Guard may vary, but being there for our brothers and sisters and our communities is what matters most. From deployments overseas to helping during national disasters at home, we are dedicated to helping each other succeed in every mission. Be a part of our team. Talk to a recruiter about the Army National Guard today.
Sponsored by the Army National Guard and this station.
Be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. Food Smart is the smartest way to shop. We offer the best quality national brand products, along with our store brands, Best Choice and Always Save. We also have the freshest meats and produce you can find. Quality food does not have to cost you more with Food Smart, with 2 Jonesboro locations at 1000 G Street and at 2819 East Nettleton. And don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at Food Smart, where we're proud to support our local high schools.
We welcome you back to the First National Bank pregame show. It's time to visit with the head coach of the Jonesboro Golden Hurricane, Tyler George, season number 4. Can you believe it?
It's flown by. They say it goes fast when you're having fun.
Are you having fun?
I am. It's stressful, just like any other thing, but, you sign up. I signed up for a reason, to do it. And, man, I love these kids. I love this school. I love this program. I love this community, pouring everything I got into it to try and get it to where I think it can get to.
We'll talk about you just for a second, then we'll get to your team. You came in here from another school, but anybody that would see you and didn't know you, they wouldn't realize that you're a Gosnell young man.
Yeah, well, I've been here, I guess this is going on year 11 total being in the district. So almost, not almost, I call it home now. Obviously, Gosnell's my first home, but, once you're here, once you're in a district for so long, it becomes a part of who you are, it becomes a part of what you do on a daily basis. So me and my wife and my 3 kids, we've really built a life here and grown our family and all that. So it's home for us too.
You and I have talked on several occasions in the offseason about position players, offensively, defensively, special teams. It all comes down, it seems to me, to be to the quarterback position. You got a lot of skill out there on offense. Do you have any?
Different skill sets, but I feel like we can utilize both of them, especially because neither one just waiting on one and say, hey, coach, this is my brand.
difference in cadence. There's going to be
capture. Man.
We want to get positive yards, take off. So how much can we keep that going as the game progresses? How much do we continue to improve on being in game shape and all that? We'll have all those answers that we just go.
And I'm sure timeouts are so important in games like this. You don't want to waste any timeouts on the line.
And you know how it is, week 0.
Yeah.
Somebody ain't going to be out on the special teams. That's supposed to be out. Hopefully not, because we've been over and over and over. But just the nuances that go out throughout the game. Kids kind of, the band's rocking, the fans are yelling. You know, they're excited about the game. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully we don't have those issues tonight, but I wouldn't be surprised if that once or twice. But we definitely don't want to wait till the timeouts, especially with the elements of the weather and things like that, which is to be in. We had to really play that night. Even when we went down in the scrimmage, it was extremely warm outside. So hopefully it cools off a little bit and we're ready for the game.
Coach, there's an excitement in your voice that I have not heard in a long, long time. Started the season. I'm excited about it for Jonesboro. Thank you for the visit with Warren Buffett.
Thank you for the games.
Howard George in the pregame show back with the starters for the Panthers and the Hurricane. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the KAB Sports Network.
Around here, there's 2 ways to get a car wash. There's Tommy's Express Car Wash, and then there's everyone else. Tommy's Express uses the newest, most innovative technology in the auto wash industry with an easy load conveyor belt system, plus free vacuum and mat washers. Download the Tommy's Express app and find out how easy life can be with a Tommy Club Unlimited membership. Tommy's Express Car Wash with 3 Jonesboro locations: Highland and Carrollway, on Hilltop, and at 3520 South Creek Flooding, just off Southwest Road.
At Arkansas Children's, every bit of the breakthrough begins with imagination. Visit our hospitals and you'll see evidence of our biggest expansion in pediatric healthcare ever. Experts are coming from around the world to the front of Arkansas Children's. To join us in imagining the next discoveries in cardiology or allergy. To prevent asthma or stop cancer. From life-saving pediatric heart surgeries to the discoveries yet to come. Imagine what's next with Arkansas Children's.
When disaster hits your home, fire, flood, or storm, who do you call first? You call us. I'm Nate Easley with Cleanway Restoration. We've got 24/7 emergency response and a team ready to handle the damage fast. And here's what makes Cleanway different. When the cleanup is done, they don't walk away. We rebuild from new flooring and drywall to roofing and full restorations. We handle everything start to finish. One call, one team. Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Visit us at cleanwayrestoration.com or call 800-570-2320. We're here when you need us most.
Garner Family Pharmacy loves our local high schools. They're proud to support a healthier Jonesboro through their passionate, personalized pharmacy. Garner Family Pharmacy knows you've got a lot going on, and navigating your medications can be confusing. That's why they offer free delivery, multiple quick service drive-through lanes, and many other different ways to connect with their team to answer your questions and serve your healthcare needs. Visit Garner Family Pharmacy, 765 East Matthews in Jonesboro, on Facebook and Instagram, and at GarnerFamilyRx.com.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
We welcome you back to Cooksey Johns Field in the Academies of Jonesboro High School as we continue with our First National Bank pregame show brought to you by First National Bank, where we put you first always. We are in our NEA Baptist broadcast position in the press box here at Cooksey Johns, the home press box. And across the way, the Cabot people over in their own little press box on the other side of the field. NEA Baptist Healthcare for the next century. Here's how we'll start it off tonight for Cabot. Offensively, big old front line. Braxton Bailey is 6'5", 250. Brady Poe, 6'4", 295. Riley Cochran, the center, is 5'11", 250. He's the smallest of the five. Preston Collins, the right guard, is 6'2", 315. And the right tackle is Wyatt McMillan, 6'1", 275. The quarterback is Tice Fletcher, 6'2", 200-pound junior. Didn't play a lot last year if he played any at all. He's the big question mark. Actually, he is the stalwart on this team. The receivers, whether or not they can catch the ball when he delivers it to them, is up in the air. Hunter Ginn is a tight end. Cannon Moore is the punter. Chase Unruh is a wide receiver. Andrew Golden is a wide receiver. And Cannon Moore is a running back, looking for Tice Fletcher to get it out to them and see if he can get it done, if they can catch it and make some movements with it. Defensively for Cabot, it's Cameron Green up front, Timothy Gaylor, Josh Lothorpe, and Hudson McDaniel, a junior, a sophomore, a junior, and a senior. Back to Cameron Green, 5'11", 200 pounds, 5'10", 245 is Gaylor. Lothorpe is 5'8", 260, and McDaniel 5'9", 170 pounds. The linebackers are Chance Moore, Harrison Fry, and Bryce Moore. The defensive backs are Kaner Merritt, Bronson Elizardo, Jaden Terry, and Carlos Lozano. For Jonesboro tonight, a lot of new names and faces on this Hurricane defensive and offensive staffs. Kylan Dixon returns, 6', 225-pound senior, wears number 9. Caden Armstrong, defensive lineman, 6'2", 235 senior, wearing number 40. Hezekiah Beeson, love that name. Number 95 is 5'11", 215-pound junior. And Will Marlin, Mr. Everything. He's played almost every position maybe but quarterback at Jonesboro High School. He is the right defensive end, 6'2", 240-pound senior. Jason Campbell and Jalen McCullough will line up as the traditional linebackers. Campbell is 6'1", 205-pound senior, and McCullough 5'9", 175-pound junior. The DBs and some will come up to play some linebacker at times. Sometimes Marlin will drop back to play linebacker depending on the scheme from the new defensive coordinator for Jonesboro, which is Kirk Lewis. We'll have Javian Alexander, a starter from last year, 5'11", 140-pound senior at defensive back. Corian Bullard, 5'11", 190-pound junior, wears number 10. Eric Whitney, 5'9", 165-pound senior, wears number 2. Malcolm Turner, 5'9", 165-pound senior, wears 0. And Vantuan Boykins, 6'1", 175-pound junior, wears number 13. And there's your starters for Jonesboro on defense. Offensively, it's C.J. Lovelace getting the call tonight, the 5'11", 200-pound junior, good baseball player. Now we're going to see what he can do as a quarterback. He is a junior, wears number 8. In front of him will be Rouse Cood, the center, 6', 225-pound junior. To his right on the line will be Javen Ivory, a 6', 280-pound senior, wearing number 70, and out at tackle, Knox Hempling, 6'2", 260-pound junior. Jalen Walker is the left guard at 5'10", 260-pound senior. He wears number 52, and Jeffrey Davis, number 50, 6'2", 250-pound junior. The running back will be Angel Felice. Caden Hawkins will be the normal running back when we get about game 4, but Angel's going to get the start tonight. Transfer from Valley View a couple of years ago. If he can get in the open field, you'll not catch him. You'll get lost in his dust. The 5'7", 135-pound senior wears number 27. Cam Davis is receiver, over 1,400 yards and 14 touchdowns last year for number 23, 5'10", 170-pound senior. Jamarius Jackson, 5'10", 170-pound senior, wears number 1. Jalen Hurd set the state record for the long jump for Jonesboro track in his sophomore season, now 6'2", 190-pound junior, wearing number 5. And O.J. Cullens, the tight end, may see him in the backfield as well. 5'10", 265-pound junior wearing number 21. And there's your starters offensively and defensively for the Hurricane. We'll pause for 2 minutes. When we come back, the start of the football season between the Hurricane and the Panthers. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
No two jobs look the same around here. And the truck you drive should need it. Right now at Glen St. Ford, we've got more new and used trucks and SUVs than we've ever had before. Construction or taking your kids to school. Come see us at Glen St. Ford and let us help you find the right vehicle at the right price.
Glen St. and God bless our troops.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craig Head Electric.
Jonesboro High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
We welcome you back to Cooksey Johns Field on the campus of the Academies of Jonesboro High School. The Golden Hurricane and Cabot just about ready to kick it off. Cabot runs out in their red pants, white jerseys, red numerals, and red helmets. The Hurricane in their white pants, black jerseys with gold numerals and black helmets. This is my second favorite uniform scheme that the Hurricane put out. I like the gold pants a little bit better, but this is pretty sharp in itself. Jonesboro will be kicking to Cabot, moving from left to right if you visualize, but I invite you to go to JHS The Warning at YouTube and watch tonight's broadcast, streamed by the new student instructor at Jonesboro High School, Stephen Vincent. He's with us here tonight, along with some students upstairs. I'll get their names as we go on tonight. Aaron Lowe, the familiar PA voice of the Hurricane, to my right in the press box. They have a board between us where we don't have to look at each other. Well, we can certainly hear each other. Deep to receive for Cabot is Jaden Terry. Or check that. And number 12, Clay Jones. Alex Klomsky will kick for the Hurricane, handling the duties for the second consecutive season. Let's see if he got that leg strong enough in the offseason to get this thing into the end zone. There is a light breeze tonight, but it seems to be coming from the visitor side to the home side. Will not affect the length of a kick, but could affect the direction of a kick. Klomsky now wearing number 29. At best I can remember, he wore number 92 last year. Hurricane are set to go. Cabot is set to go. The season is 7 steps away, and now it's underway. There's a kick going straight down the middle, and it's going to go into the end zone for an automatic touchback. Great start to the season for the Hurricane. Cabot will bring it out and start 1st and 10 with their quarterback, Tice Fletcher, 6'2", 200-pound junior. This is an inexperienced defense for Jonesboro. The experience there is a couple of players on the line and a couple of players in the defensive backfield. See what Cabot schemes to start this game off. 7A against 6A. Tradition against tradition. Two of the richest traditions in football and sports in all the state of Arkansas, represented on the field tonight. Spread offense in the shotgun is Tice Fletcher. Nobody in the backfield. They're going to throw it on first down. One comes in motion from right to left. They're going to pitch to number 28, who got outside and then hit as he crossed the 25 to about the 27. Tagging him was number 9 for the Hurricane. That's Kylan Dixon. "14 tackles last year for Dixon. Really grew into the position. 2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard gain for the running back for Cabot. Fletcher wants to throw. This time he rolls to his right, throws it downfield. Caught coming out of the backfield was number 10, Easton Pfeiffer. It's going to be a first down for Cabot as he's taken out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. So 2 plays, 1 first down for the Cabot Panthers. Antoine Boykins ran him out of bounds after the catch. 1st and 10 Panthers from the right hash. Again, if you're visualizing, listening to this on radio, not watching the streaming, they're moving from right to left. One running back in the backfield behind Fletcher. They hand it to him up the middle. He has to move right, made a nice cut and got about 9 yards out of the first straightforward rush for the Cabot Panthers. Brought down by the secondary of Jonesboro. It's his knee drug about the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7, 2nd and 3 for the Panthers, still on that right hash. New offensive coordinator for Jonesboro tonight is Jay Weatherford. Defensive coordinator new also, Kirk Lewis. In fact, Carter Callahan, the only returning assistant coach that was on the staff last year. Everybody else has gotten new head jobs or new coordinator jobs. Fletcher deep to receive, has to get rid of it quick to avoid the sack. Threw it towards the dirt, incomplete. Good pressure coming up the middle from Will Marlin and company on that defensive line for Jonesboro. Huge, huge line for the Panthers. A lot of strength. See if Jonesboro can quick them. Back to the quarterback. 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers. Have to get to the 43-yard line for the first down. 2 receivers come to either side. Fletcher empty in the backfield for the Panthers. Going to run it up the middle, and he'll get the first down. Crosses the 45 to about the 47.5. Move those chains. First down, Cabot. Just a delay run for Tice Fletcher, and a good hole opened up the middle from Riley Cochran and Preston Collins on that right side. So move the chains, give them a fresh set of downs. First down, Cabot at the 48-yard line of the Panthers. The officiating crew don't know the names, but I'm heard they're from Mountain Home. Maybe we won't see much of them tonight. 1st and 10 Panthers at the 48-yard line of Cabot. Tradition-rich Cabot Panthers, the Malhams. How many good teams did they have back in the day? Scott Reed, now the athletic director at Cabot, had some pretty nice teams when he moved from El Dorado to Cabot. And now Lance Clark from Marion trying to do his thing in Central Arkansas. Fletcher in the shotgun with 1 receiver wide left, 3 to the right side. Fletcher has plenty of time. All the receivers were covered, and Fletcher just makes a first down run up to the 41-yard line of Jonesboro. They cut off the rushers. Good defense from Jonesboro defending the passers, but somebody forgot to spy on Fletcher, and he picks up another first down. 11 yards on the gain. First and 10 at the 41-yard line of Jonesboro. Of course, 7A dominated by Bryant once again. Won another state championship under two-week coach Quad Sanders. There's a nice play on defense after a short gain from the running back number 1, Chase Unruh. The tackle made by Kylan Dixon. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. Stands are filling up. Hurricane faithful have come out tonight to see the new season for the Jonesboro Golden Hurricane. We're back in action for another season. Different formation, have two split to the left side, one deep in the backfield, almost like an old indoor football league formation. They run it up the middle, and it's a stacked tackle. Got about 2 or 3 yard gain. Did that tush push. They're going to spot it at the 37-yard line of Jonesboro. It's going to be a 2-yard gain, and it's 3rd and 5 for Cabot. Hurricane defense needs to come up big. They got pressure up the middle last time, forced Fletcher to roll, but then nobody picked him up, and he got the first down. See if they can correct that. Ball stays on that right hash. Has not come to the left side one time other than the very first play. Fletcher in the shotgun, 4-receiver formation, one deep in the backfield to the left. Pressure up the middle. Fletcher escapes the pressure. He's going to run, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down. The flag comes out in the backfield. That's going to be holding against Cabot. Somebody got a handful of jersey, and that one's going to come back. They didn't get the first down. They're about a half-yard shy, and I'm sure Tyler George is going to take that penalty. He should. Replay 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and about 15 yards. In fact, it'll be exactly 15 yards. No, check that. Make that 16 yards. As they spot it back at the 47-yard line. Had the pressure coming up the middle. I didn't see who made that tackle on the far side to stop Fletcher from getting the first down. I think it may have been from Malcolm Turner. 3rd down and 16. See if the Hurricane can hold them here. 4-receiver, 5-receiver formation, trips to the right side. Tice Fletcher. Under pressure, gets away from a sack, still on his feet. Now he's going to ditch the football. That should be a grounding penalty. Pressure came up the middle, delayed. Almost came up with the sack. Fletcher got rid of it. No penalty. They're not going to call him because he never got the ball past the line of scrimmage. Came from number 10 for Jonesboro. That was Corian Bullard bringing the heat, and it's 4th down. They did throw a flag. Grounding. That's going to be a loss of down. It will be 4th down plus the yardage, and Cabot's going to move deep back into their territory to punt this football. Cam Davis is going to be deep for Jonesboro to return this kick. I was watching the punter for Cabot. Liam Neal, kind of a line drive kicker. Now going deep to return also is Javian Alexander. He's to the left side. Cam Davis comes to the right hash. Neal to kick. He was kicking line drive, so if he does a line drive here, Davis may have a chance. It's going to be a short end-over-end kick that will take a bounce. Jonesboro gets away from the football, and it will roll dead at the 27-yard line. About a 24-yard punt, no return. Jonesboro has it 1st and 10, and they hold on their first series of downs here at Cooksey Johns. Here come the Panthers on defense. That's a question as well. Everything about this Panther team is a question. They graduated a huge class last year. Jonesboro's only question is quarterback, and coming out to do the first series is C.J. Lovelace. He's a baseball star as well. He's in the shotgun formation with twins to the right. Hands it off to, nope, he's going to throw it out. Catching it is number 5 and getting free to the 50, 40, down the sideline, steps out of bounds. Inside the 20 at the 28. That was Jalen Hurd. I'm telling you, I compare him to Jonathan Adams and Kevon Pointer, and he proved me right there. Hand off to Felice. He makes a cut back left, and the little guy gets across the 25 to the 23. That's going to be a gain of 6, 2nd and 4 coming up for the Hurricane. Come out on fire offensively. Lovelace in the shotgun. Twins to the right, single to the left, ball's on the right hash. Wide side of the field is beyond the man on the left side and is caught on the left side out of the backfield. Cam Davis makes another catch. He gets the first down around the 10-yard line. Move those chains. First down, Jonesboro. Coming out of the scrimmage game with Central, Tyler George had a lot of questions about his offense, but boy, those seems to be answered tonight so far. High formation, handoff up the middle, and stretching it to the goal line and just coming up a little bit shy. O.J. Cullins, the tight end, thought he may run the football some tonight, and he did for 9 yards there. 2nd and 1. Cullins again trying to get free. They stack him up. He leans forward, and he does not get in. 3rd down and the inches. Tried to hurry it up and give it to Cullins, and they tried to run it right up the gut. And Cabot was there to stop him after about a half a yard gain. Now they're going to really pile it in and just do power football. See if they can outstrength the Panthers. Asher Webb runs off. Now a flag comes out, and I think we have a delay of game. Now substitution infraction against the Hurricane will cost them 5 yards. So that will change the strategies on 3rd down from power football. Now maybe line it up and try to run a conventional play. They'll move it back to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 5. Offensive coordinator Kirk Lewis calls the team over, tells them what to do, and sends them back out. Will Marlin is in the backfield for power. And timeout, Hurricane. 6:31 to go. Jonesboro and Cabot in a scoreless game. Hurricane looking to tie. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
I like to look for reasons to be called a genius all the time. Well, I've got one for you. Shop at Food Smart, where you pay Food Smart's cost plus 10% at the checkout. Then people will tell you, wow, you are a genius. Good thing to shop at Food Smart, get great deals, and be called smart. That's Food Smart. Thank you for sponsoring our EAB production of high school football on Friday nights. Now the Hurricane will have 3 backs, and an under center is C.J. Lovelace. Power football. Hand off to O.J. Cullins, who runs it up the gut, and they push it forward for the score. 5-yard run, O.J. Cullins, first score of the year, and Jonesboro on the board, 6-0. Just power football. I had Will Marlin in the backfield as well, and they just ran the big guy right up the gut. Glimsky, I think he missed one kick last year. Maybe had one blocked, but he was by 98% on extra points last year. And Cabot jumps offside. The holder is Aiden Grimes, the backup quarterback tonight for the Hurricane. The inexperience of quarterback coming in showed because Grimes was 0 for 2 last year and Lovelace was 0 for 1 last year. And nobody else even attempted a pass. But I'll tell you, C.J. Lovelace looked pretty good on that first drive, engineering this offense, and the extra point is good. Jonesboro on top, 7-0. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Evolve Bank and Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank and Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank and Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank and Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Only third down in that first drive was on 3rd and goal from the 5 after a substitute infraction by the Hurricane. They power football it in, and they lead Cabot 7-0. They have never beaten Jonesboro, not since 2001, here in Jonesboro. Their 3 victories in the series since 2001 all came on the road at Cabot. Now Glomsky will kick. Last one sailed to the end zone. We'll see if he can make it 2 for 2. Will Marlin, he's out there also on special teams. You can't keep him off the field. There's a kick from Glomsky. It's going to be fielded in the end zone. Good job by Glomsky. 2 for 2 on automatic touchbacks, and Cabot will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. That is such a weapon to have, someone that can get it. Somebody that I just lost my whole train of thought of what I was going to say. My girlfriend's down there, the Phelps family, Coach Carter Callahan's girls down there waving at me, and I just totally lost my train of thought. Having someone that can get the football into the end zone every single time is such a plus. It's something Jonesboro has not had much of. But they look like they've got it this year. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Tice Fletcher in the shotgun, one back to his left. 3 receivers, twins to the right side. Ball in the middle of the field, and he may have pulled Jonesboro offside. That was Colin Dixon jumping offside, and he runs right off the field. Christopher Amperez will come in at defensive end. Dixon committed a penalty. He knows he's got to come off the field. That's what you do in a Tyler George team. It's supposed to be an attention getter. That's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 5 now for the Panthers at their own 25-yard line. 7-0 Jonesboro. 6:25 to go, opening period. Now empty backfield. Trips to the right side. Fletcher's going to do that to lay up the middle. He has some great blocking, and he gets the easy 5 plus 4 more. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for the Panthers. Number 95 on the tackle for Jonesboro. That's Hezekiah Beeson. He played sparingly for Jonesboro last year, had a couple of tackles. First and 10 for the Panthers at the 33-yard line of Cabot, just beyond it. One back, 3 receivers, twins to the right. Fletcher going to hand it to the back. He has some good blocking on that right side. Colin Dixon comes in to close him off. Will Marlin underneath for the start the tackle. That's a nice gain of 7. Bring up 2nd and 3. Cannon Moore, 5'10", 190, looks to have some pretty good speed and cutting ability on that last run. Here's Fletcher. Interesting formations these Panthers have. Here's Moore again trying to get outside. Kind of wheels his arm to get his balance to him, and he got one maybe to the 42-yard line, but a flag came out in the middle, and it's holding downfield on the Panthers, and that'll bring that play back. Maybe that's how they had a couple of those good runs. They had some uncalled holding penalties. They caught him that time. Going to take him back beyond the original line of scrimmage and place the football at just inside the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 14 for the Panthers. This Hurricane defense looking pretty darn good so far. That was a big question coming in to this season. Would the defense be able to plug those holes that were left by graduation? Fletcher to throw. Has time. Throws it out in the flat. Caught out of the backfield and then putting on the Jets down the sideline. Pushed out of bounds by number 10. That's Corian Bullard. But got a bunch. He needed 14. He got 16 and gets it out to the 45-yard line for the 1st and 10. Boy, the young man put on the Jets, too. That was Clay Jones out of the backfield. He got some wheels. Ball's on the left hash for the first time tonight. 1st and 10. Jonesboro up 7-0. 4:44 to go. Clock stopped. 5 receivers, trips to the right side, twins to the short left side. Fletcher in the shotgun. He's going to run it up the middle again. They spread it out and then do the run right up the middle to get some openings for that big offensive line to take the players to the deck, and they do a pretty good job of it. About a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. Caden Armstrong on that tackle. Held on for dear life. Ball's right in the middle of the field. 1, 2, go to the right. 1 comes to the left. 1 back and an H-back to the left. Cannon Moore, the running back. Nope, that's Clay Jones, the running back, and he twists out of a tackle and then stopped a yard shy of the 1st down. Kylan Dixon made the hit to stop him from getting the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Watch the football. Do not jump. Don't give it to him. Let him earn it. 3rd down and 1. Armstrong, Beeson, Marlin, and Dixon will stack the middle. Nobody in the backfield. They'll spread it out and probably run it right up the gut. They stack 2 of the 3 receivers on the right side short to the tackle. Up the middle, 1st down, Cabot. No problem getting the 1st down plus a couple. Running right behind the left side this time, Brady Poe and Braxton Bailey to get the 1st down for the Panthers. Move the chains up to the 43-yard line of Jonesboro. 1st and 10 Panthers. Putting a little run of their own. Kylan Dixon comes off. He's replaced by Cody Burt. Don't have any sizes here on the overall roster for Jonesboro, but Burt looks to be bigger than Dixon. Straight back I formation behind Fletcher under the center. He drops deep, throws it out to the right side, wide open out of the backfield to Chase Unruh, and he gets the 1st down easily to about the 31. No, we're going to say the 28. So move the chains deep into Hurricane territory now. That play set up nicely for Tice Fletcher. Hurricane defense needs to go to work. 2:33 to go. Stepped out of bounds to stop the clock. They spot it back up to the 29-yard line now of Jonesboro. 1st and 10 Panthers from the right hash again. Here comes 1, 2, 3, 4 players to the left side. Nobody right. They triangle the stack in the slot. Going to hand it off to the back. Tries to go in that hole in the left side. He's tripped up at the line of scrimmage, but falling forward to about the 23, 22-yard line. He was tripped up by Eric Whitney and kept his balance until he got 6 more, but it's going to be a procedure penalty against Cabot and bring that play back. Replay first down, 1st and 15 now, so wipe away that 8-yard nice gain for the Panthers. Try to do it again. Back to the 34-yard line goes Cabot. Knock on wood, all the penalties tonight have been on Cabot, and there's been about half a dozen of them. I just got a knockback from Aaron Lowe on the other side of the petition. Ball's on the right hash. 2 receivers go right, 2 come wide left. All the way to the boundary is Chase Unruh. Fletcher going to take the snap, go right up the middle. He got about 6 back. Or check that, he got 4 back. They spot him at the 30. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Will Marlin on the tackle for Jonesboro. Boy, I like that young man. He is all over the field. He'll play offense, defense, special teams. You can't get him off the field. That may be the MVP early on in this season, Will Marlin, just with his versatility. 1 receiver splits his lone self all the way out to the left flat. 3 in tight right. Extra blocker in for Fletcher. Throwing it downfield. Deep and overthrew everybody. Almost going back to make the interception was Javian Alexander. Is beyond his reach, and it's 3rd down and 11. Pretty good arm from Fletcher. Too good of an arm for Fletcher. Josh Cunningham came off the field for Jonesboro. Jamarius Jackson comes in to play deep safety for the Hurricane. Coming off is Jaden Perry, a linebacker. They go 6 in the defensive backfield. And Cabot calls a timeout. It confused him. Timeout on the field with 1:07 to go in the opening period. Jonesboro on top, 7-0. This is Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network.
To shop for outdoor equipment and service is Allied Small Engines. Allied is your local dealer for the best brands on the market, including Exmark, Stihl, Echo, Shindiwa, and Billy Goat. Find everything you need to dominate your yard when you visit Allied Small Engines. And when you need maintenance, Allied is there to make sure your keeps running as hard as you do. Allied Small Engines on Facebook. Go see them just off Stadium Boulevard at 3022 Peabody Drive in Jonesboro.
Garner Family Pharmacy is a proud supporter of all the high schools, especially his alma mater, Jonesboro High School. Go see them at East Matthews in Jonesboro. Visit GarnerFamilyRx.com and see a former Hurricane basketball star, Matt Garner Jr., the owner of Garner Family Pharmacy. That family is so special to Jonesboro. Jonesboro is so special to that family. Great to have the Garner family advertising with us this season on our high school coverage at East Arkansas Broadcasting Sports Network. 3 receivers split out to the left side. 1 stays in tight right. 1 back for Tice Fletcher, the quarterback of Cabot, on 3rd and 11. Downfield, too high and out of bounds. And Cabot will have to either kick it or go for it on 4th and 11. I've got to remember to bring my glasses because that number for Jonesboro way too fuzzy out there on the right side. But it was great coverage. These DBs for Jonesboro, they're big and tall. Can't get it over them. And they're going for it. Have to get to the 19-yard line. Fletcher in the shotgun with 5 receivers. He's looking to his right. He's under pressure. He's flushed out. He throws it downfield, and it is caught open at the 11-yard line and steps out of bounds. Move the chains. 1st down, Cabot. Great play on 4th down. Got ahead of the DB. That was Jamarius Jackson who got burned and moved the chains. 1st and goal for Cabot at the 9-yard line. Good job by Fletcher, avoiding the rush, keeping his cool, and just throwing a strike to the open receiver, who worked his way open, going deep and then coming back to the play. Trips to the left, single to the right on 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Fletcher's going to run it into the end zone for the score. Fletcher, a 9-yard run, and Cabot within an extra point of tying this game. Their success running the football has been quarterback keeper right up the middle. They're going to line up in the swinging gate formation and see if they'll go back to the conventional field goal formation. Kind of confusing, Jonesboro. Now they're going to line up to kick the extra point. And it is Liam Neal who will do the honors to try to tie this game with 46 seconds to go in the first period. The kick is low and blocked. Up in the air, it comes down. The extra point try is no good, and Jonesboro leads at 7-6. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Attention, members and guests.
It's time to get lost at Lost Pizza. Come in now and try their Beekeeper Pizza, drizzled with farm fresh honey, loaded with delicious cupping pepperonis and fresh basil. And make sure to come by during Lost Pizza's happy hour, 7 days a week, with half-price drinks and half-price appetizers from 2 to 6. Visit their Southwest Drive and Hilltop locations in Jonesboro. Order at lostpizza.com or download and order through the Lost Pizza app.
7-6. Jonesboro with the lead. 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Hurricane are out on the field, deep to receive for Jonesboro's Jamarius Jackson. He's standing at the goal line. Liam Neal will tee it at the 40-yard line. Nice drive by Cabot, converting on 4th down, keeping the drive alive, and one play later, Tice Fletcher runs it in. The only really successful running play that Cabot has done tonight was quarterback keeper right up the gut. See if new defensive coordinator Jay Weatherford can figure that out. Neal to kick off. Have a little alignment trouble on the kickoff. Here comes Neal. He's going to roll it forward, and it will go the necessary distance. Did Cabot recover? I think they did. They go the onside kick. A hat comes off of a coach. Cabot thinks they have it. Jonesboro says they have it. They're trying to decide at the football, and Cabot has it. Recovered it at the 48-yard line. That caught Jonesboro off guard. They had guys in place to recover it, but just couldn't get their hands on the football. That's the thing, that you jump on that thing with all your body and just take whatever shots you're going to get, because you're going to get hit. So Cabot, with an onside kick, recovers it. Now they're discussing whether or not it went the necessary 10 yards. It did. 1st and 10, Cabot at the Jonesboro 49. Tyler George out there pleading his case. Referees turn away from him like, we're not hearing you. Cabot has it 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers. After successfully scoring on the last drive, it's their 3rd drive of the night compared to Jonesboro's 1 and only. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Stack the backfield and run it on the right side, and getting forward across the 45 to the 43. Good blocking after the play is stalled by Cabot, and they just keep grinding it out. That's a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Corian Bullard in on the stop for Jonesboro. Ball stays on that right side. 2nd and 4 for Cabot. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. They're going to let the clock run down. It's at 10 seconds. And we got a tight ball game here. Jonesboro on top of the Panthers, 7-6. Second quarter comes up next after this 1-minute timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. We've been keeping your family cool all summer and warm all winter for over 50 years. We're proud to announce that we now offer full plumbing services from leaky pipes to clogged drains. We've got you covered. Call 870-336-2023 or visit us at moreac.com for all your HVAC and plumbing needs. You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
There's nothing like cheering for your team. You pack the stands, you wear the colors. At First Security, we get it, because we're cheering right there beside you. And with a mascot debit card, you can rep your school colors on game day and every day. It's just one more way we show our love for the communities we call home. Choose the power of personal with community banking from First Security. Bank better, member FDIC.
Get lost with one of Lost Pizza's 10 delicious signature pizzas or create your own. Lost Pizza has Mississippi Delta hot tamales, queso, wings, sandwiches, spinach dip, salads, subs, and pastas. Go see them at Lost Pizza on Southwest Drive or on Hilltop at Jonesboro. Second down and 4 for the Panthers, now moving from left to right. They've scored on their second offensive series, and successful onside kick and first run of 7 yards, or 6 yards. They hand it off to Moore. He looks for a hole, can't find one, and runs into a pile, and then they push him across the 40 for the first down at the 38. Well, I liked it better back in the day when you just couldn't do that. Just stay on your feet, push, and you'll get a first down. They're not going to call aiding the runner anymore. That's a thing of the past. So first down Cabot now at the 39-yard line of Jonesboro. Will Marlin, Caden Armstrong, a couple of other black jerseys had them stacked up back at the line of scrimmage, but that big old line of Cabot just kept pushing, kept pulling, and got the first down. Ball's on the right hash. One receiver comes short right. Twins stack sort of on the left side with an H-back left and a running back to the left shoulder of Fletcher. He's in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off up the middle to Cannon Moore for about 1, maybe 2. Will Marlin on the tackle for Jonesboro. How many times have we called his name, and we're just starting the second quarter? It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 for the Panthers. How about football back? Great games tonight. Benton and Bryant in the Salt Bowl down at Bryant. They're taking that out of War Memorial and taking it to the campuses and starting it down at Bryant. Sylvan Hills is at Little Rock Central tonight. Searcy at Batesville. Sheridan at Whitehall. El Dorado at Magnolia. West Memphis at Valley View. Marion at Wynn. Former Jonesboro coach Randy Coleman's debut. And era begins at Wynn. Maybe in a busted play. Fletcher just trying to look for somebody to give the football to, and he's sacked way back at the 43-yard line by about 3 players, led by number 95, Hezekiah Beeson, with his first sack as a Kane defensive player. Third down now and 14 for the Panthers. That play, there was somebody supposed to be coming maybe on and around, and he never came, and Fletcher was caught holding the football and thinking, oh, this is going to hurt. That's going to leave a mark. Now they spread 3 receivers to the right side, Twins to the left, Fletcher an empty backfield. Here comes the rush. Right up the middle, they grab his jersey, and he just throws it away in the direction of the receiver out to the left. They'll not call downing the football, but it's going to be 4th down. Didn't see who that was coming up the middle on the delayed blitz, but forced Fletcher to throw the football away. Now it's 4th down and 14. They're still showing 3 on the down indicator. Now they change it to 4th down. And coming out to punt is Cannon Moore. Two players deep for Jonesboro. High end over end kick. Fair catch called for and taken at the 12-yard line by number 23 for Jonesboro. That's Cam Davis. First and 10 from the 13 for the Cane, up 7-6. Another good job by the defense. Jonesboro recovered from that onside successful kick by Cabot. Held their ground. Now comes the offense for their second time tonight. And boy, they moved the football quickly downfield the last time. C.J. Lovelace in the shotgun. Going to hand it off to Angel Felice, who has unbelievable speed, cutting ability, and gets it out to the 20-yard line. Nice run on first down for Felice, the transfer from Valley View a couple of years ago. Played sparingly last year. Now he's a backup to Caden Hawkins, who probably won't play till at least Valley View, probably Benton. They're going to spot him back at the 19. It's 2nd and 5, a long 5 for the Hurricane. He's going to take the handoff. Nope. C.J. Lovelace is going to keep it. He's going to get the first down. Cuts outside, gets across the 35 to the 36. Move the chains. First down, Jonesboro. Nice decision by Lovelace to keep the football. Made a juke about the 25-yard line and scurried downfield. From the 36, first down, Jonesboro. Going to give it to Felice this time, and he'll be twirled down. Late hit as he got up. They'll not throw a flag. But he lost a couple on that play. Actually lost close to 3 yards. They're going to give him one of those back. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12 from the 31. Felice again a little back. Doesn't have a lot of power for his size, or has a lot of power for his size. There's a hold in the backfield. Is going to come out. C.J. Lovelace keeps it to close to the 40-yard line, but they're going to bring it back. Flag came out. And they're going to say holding was on Jonesboro. They're going to walk it back from the 33-yard line, or 34-yard line. They'll take it back to the 24. Spot it there. 2nd and 22. Now change the offensive plan a little bit for Jonesboro. They're going to spread two receivers out to the right side. Cam Davis stays close in left. That's the short side of the field. Ball's on the left hash. Angel Felice in the backfield. Lovelace looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Now it's going to fake a pass and runs ahead. Gang tackled out at about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up about 5. A flag comes out late. Maybe some jawing going on out there. I think it may be against Cabot. Corian Bullard says it's against Cabot. Or excuse me, O.J. Cullen says it's against Cabot. A couple of Hurricane linemen were clapping. Officials confer this probably will be a warning. No, it's going to be a dead ball foul against Cabot. Unsportsmanlike conduct. That's a big one. That's 15 yards. Not an automatic first, but gets them much more manageable. Oh, it is a first down. They're going to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Lance Clark will not like that at all. He doesn't like giving anybody anything. He says, if you're going to beat us, beat us. We're not going to give you anything. He'll have some words with whoever made that penalty Monday afternoon. Now they may be changing it, going back to reset the chains. Now they're going to change it back to first down. It's 1st and 10. Let's say roll the clock. Let's go. C.J. Lovelace goes in the shotgun. Angel Felice, one step to his left and behind him. 3 receivers in a small triangle on the right side. Cam Davis, lone left. Now he'll step closer to the line of scrimmage, just at the hash. Lovelace looking for him, throws it out to him and can't get it to him. Incomplete. Trying to get him ISO'd. Put it in his hand and see what he can do. CJ just needs to settle down a bit and just get the ball to the receiver. Don't try to do anything fancy. Put it in the playmaker's hands, and that'll make more play opportunities for you. 2nd and 10 for the Hurricane at the 43-yard line of Jonesboro. Lovelace keeps it, and he will run into a pile at the 47, gets ahead to the 49. 3rd and 4 coming up for Jonesboro. Nice run there by Lovelace. Coming up from the safety spot was Brunson Elizondo to make the tackle. Have to get to the Cabot 47-yard line. Ball's on the right hash. Felice, 2 steps behind Lovelace. 2 receivers split in tight left, 1 right. Out to the flat. Cam Davis with the catch. Loss of football, incomplete. Then a flag comes out. They got a face mask as they tried to rake the football. If you're watching this on streaming, you're seeing the referees get together and talk about it. I think it's going to be against a hold on Jonesboro. That's a late flag, and there was nobody out there for anybody to hold. Cam Davis was out there in lone territory, but they saw the hold in tighter to the line. Holding on the offense, they'll step it back. It'll be a replay of 3rd down. 3rd down and 14 for Jonesboro. So they get another try at getting the 1st down. Boy, this number 19 for Cabot out here. A tall young man. I have to check his size here in a moment. Cabot calls the timeout. With 6:38 to go in the first half, Jonesboro holding on to a 7-6 lead. We'll take a 30-second timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Planning and Elder Law Attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising health care and nursing home cost. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how to help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Chance Hall is the young man I was talking about from Cabot, playing a DB out here for the Panthers. He's 6'4", 205. That's a tall young man to try to get a pass over. 3rd down and 14 for the Hurricane on the left hash. Trying to keep this drive alive, leading 7-6, 6:38 to go first half. Looks like they're going to bring the heat to C.J. Lovelace, who has 3 receivers on the right side. He looks right, coming on the quick blitz was number 51 to sack him. That was Carson Nyborg, and Jonesboro's going to have to punt it for the first time tonight. That came, and Lovelace didn't have a chance to say one. You normally like to have 2, maybe 3 seconds. He didn't even have 1 second. He set his foot and then set his butt down. Here's Jonesboro to punt, left-footed kicker. Jonesboro hangs a nice high kick that will be fair caught at the 39-yard line. .39-yard kick, no return. Christian Marino with the kick. And it's first down for Cabot. So the Cabot defense is settled in. After Jonesboro took their opening drive in no time at all to score. Now the Hurricane have been turned back on their second offensive series of the evening. Jonesboro's only had the football twice. Cabot now in their fourth series. It's 7-6 Jonesboro. Coming up in the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show, we'll give you scores from around the state here on the opening weekend, week 0. 4 receivers to the right side, triangled in the slot, 1 to the left side. Deep drop for Fletcher. Will Marlin has him and brings him down, and a flag comes out also. The sack by Marlin back at the 29-yard line. Let's check the flag. Late flag comes out again. Holding on Cabot, decline. They'll take the sack. Let's check this last flag. Probably an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, unless they're just going to put it back in their pocket. Looks like they are. Decline the sack, or decline the penalty. I thought a late flag came out after that flag. Kind of would indicate a little jawing, but maybe not. But the loss all the way to the 29-yard line brings up 2nd and 20 for the Panthers. Now Fletcher will have one back with twins to the right, H-back to the right, and single out to the left. Going to hand it off up the middle. Cannon Moore makes a sidestep, and then grabbing him was Will Marlin, and then flags come from everywhere. He may have had a hold of the face mask. Yep, it was. You saw one of the line judge. Face mask, probably going to be a 15-yarder because he twirled him down. And it's a 15-yarder. Takes it to the 46-yard line of Cabot. Repeat, second down, 2nd now and 3. So they get the sack back. Marlin in there again, but unfortunately grabbed the face mask for the penalty. All receivers, trips to the left, twins to the right. For Fletcher in the shotgun, look for the run up the middle. There he goes. And he didn't get it. He's going to be about a yard shy to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Panthers. Will Marlin in on that stop again. And I'll tell you what, Will Marlin has slimmed himself up a little bit. He looks like a bodybuilder out there. Good size, good strength. Apparently a lot better speed, too, than last year, and he was quick as a cat last year. He's going to be a handful in the 6A this year. 3rd and 1. Everybody in tight. Deep handoff. Cannon Moore gets the first down, and Moore gets outside, and he's grabbed by the jersey on it, won't get free, dragged down by the Hurricane defense. Not before he got the first down. Move the chains, first down Cabot. Cannon Moore making a nice shift outside to get the first down. Ball's at the 45-yard line of Jonesboro. Fletcher again from the left hash. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Handed off up the middle. Cannon Moore looking for a hold. Twirls out of the pack. Runs into a pile, and I think a flag may have come in. Another hold on Cabot, it looks like. They've had a bunch of holds tonight. Jonesboro has had 1 penalty tonight. That was on Will Marlin for the inadvertent face mask. It was a 15-yarder, but sometimes you just can't help it. He couldn't help it, but that's the lone penalty on Jonesboro. Cabot's had at least half a dozen or more. The step off is back to the 45-yard line of Cabot. We're down to 3:40 to go in the first half. First down and 20 for the Panthers. Cabot taking their time getting to the line of scrimmage. Fletcher in the shotgun. 3 receivers spread out on the short left side. Handoff up the middle, not for much, maybe a yard. And that's it. Half of the Jonesboro defense was in on that stop, including number 40, who started it off, Caden Armstrong. They're showing 2nd down and 20. Actually, 2nd and 18 for the Panthers. A long, short 19 or a long 18, whichever you prefer. H-back is behind the line of scrimmage to the right side. Pressure up the middle, throws it back to the middle. That's a nice play. Got most of that penalty yardage back to the 45-yard line of Jonesboro, where it will be 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers. Brought the guy deep in the backfield. Across the middle, going towards the line, a little flare pass to him. He had some great blocking and made some nice running. Well-designed play there by Cabot. 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers. 1:48 to go. First half, Jonesboro on top, 7-6. Hurricane will have the opening kickoff in the second half. Comes a man in motion. And Unruh stops. And it's a false start on Cabot, cost him 5 yards. Replay 3rd down. Boy, Tice Fletcher, I don't know what he said to Unruh when he stopped, but it probably wasn't nice. Something in the area of don't stop here with some added verbiage. 3rd and 15 for the Panthers. At midfield. Spread 1-2 receivers to the right side, 3 now to the right side. 1 to the left, 1 back for Fletcher. He's to the right side of Fletcher. Fletcher in the middle, steps up in the pocket, throws it to a wide open Kenny Moore, who bobbled the ball, then caught it back and then made a nice gain down to the 36-yard line. It's going to be 37-yard line. A couple yards shot. It'll be 4th and 2. Cannon Moore bobbled that football but caught it on the run. Now it's 4th down and 2 with 34 seconds to go. 5 receiver. This will be that run up the middle, I guarantee you. And there it is, and there he got it. He only had to get to the 35. I think he took a couple of steps beyond it. 1st and 10, Cabot. Move the chains. 20 seconds to go. Now you got to play deep. But spy the quarterback because he can sure get it with his legs. And they're going to call a timeout. Cabot calls a timeout with 11 seconds to go in the first half, trailing Jonesboro 7-6. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Pack it, ship it, crate it, freight it. You can do it all at Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Tim and the amazing crew at Pack Mail take pride in working with hundreds of great local businesses and are there to serve you for all your personal printing and shipping needs. They do it right and they make it easy. And when it comes to printing, they'll help you with everything from business cards, banners, brochures, direct mailings, and more. Quality staff, quality products, quality results at Pack Mail. Find them on Facebook and go see them on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro.
Bud Schroepel back here at Cooksey Johns on the campus of Jonesboro High School. 7-6 ball game, 11 seconds to go first half. Nice series for Cabot, keeping it going on 4th and 2, making a nice gain on 3rd down. And now they're going to take a couple of shots at the end zone. There's going to be a 5-receiver formation. Twins right, twins left, H-back to the left side. Tice Fletcher. .6'2", 200-pound junior for the Panthers. Good-looking athlete. The officials conferred on something. Going to want 1 second put back on the clock to make it 12 seconds to go until halftime in our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Give you scores from around the state here on opening weekend of high school football. Fletcher takes a couple of steps back, now approaches the line in the shotgun. Twins either side, H-back to the left. Fletcher looking left. Throws it back right, off the pads and incomplete. Eric Whitney in defense for Jonesboro. Chase Unruh, the intended receiver. 4 seconds erased from the clock. Now it's down to 8 seconds. Cabot has no timeouts left. Twins to either side, H-back to the left for Tice Fletcher in the shotgun. Under pressure up the middle, Will Marlin going to knock the ball free. It's loose on the deck. Jonesboro recovers. Will Marlin with the quarterback sack and forced fumble, and the Hurricane have it, and that will be the end of the first half with Jonesboro holding on to a 7-6 lead. Back in 3 minutes for the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take home pack, sandwich, ribs, desserts, beans, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, across from Jonesboro High, smoking it right for over 20 years.
It's time to save hundreds at Tucker's Appliance in Jonesboro.
Wendy, what are you doing with our sales tags?
Mark, I'm just letting everyone know the best deals are at Tucker's, like laundry sets with a $150 Tucker rebate.
We also have laundry sets with $300 Tucker rebate.
Well, how about refrigerators with $400 Tucker rebates?
Whoa, you're putting tags on everything.
That's because everything's on sale at Tucker's.
Give me those tags.
Hey, I was just getting started. Shop Tucker's Appliance today.
And save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Success looks different for everyone. For some, it's growing investments. For others, it's planning ahead, managing assets, or building long-term financial confidence. At First Community Bank, our trust and wealth management team is here for you with personalized strategies and local professionals committed to helping you make informed financial decisions. With a guidance tailored to your goals, we're proud to serve individuals, families, and businesses across the communities we call home. Talk with the trust and wealth management team at First Community Bank today. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Find Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. Wings2go.hungerrush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
Boy, it's great to have football back. The cheerleaders are performing. The award-winning dancers have performed. The award-winning Golden Gang marching band is down in the end zone getting ready to do their halftime thing. Great to have football back. Great to be back with Jonesboro High School football. Hurricane leading Cabot at halftime, 7-6. We'll go over the scoring in just a minute. But welcome to the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Scoring only all in the first quarter. One score each and one block point, the difference in this extra point, the difference in this ball game. O.J. Cullens ran it in from 5 yards, his first rushing touchdown, his first touchdown for Jonesboro in 2 years of play. Alex Glomsky's extra point made it 7-0 Jonesboro. Cabot came right back. Tice Fletcher, a 9-yard run, but the extra point was blocked, and the Hurricane held on to a 7-6 lead for the remainder of the first quarter and the first half, and they'll get the football first to start off the second half. Going to give you scores from around the natural state. Going to keep you up to date on everything that's going on tonight. We welcome you back again to Hurricane football, back on the air for 20 years with me and for over 100 years here at Jonesboro High School. It's great to be a Hurricane. It's great for the Hurricane to be leading Cabot at halftime, and we'll be back with more after this 5-minute break. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Football season means road trips to all the big games. Make sure you get there with a high-quality car, truck, van, or SUV from Nebo Auto Center. Nebo is your trusted new car alternative that will help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your budget. And everything on the lot is Carfax certified. So before you go see your favorite team, come see what Nebo can do for you. Visit NeboAuto.com and go see them at Nebo Auto Center, 3910 Stadium Boulevard. We go Nebo.
It's more from Samuel and Nan for Spain Tech and Solutions.
Sounds like the neighbors might be coming over to watch the football game again, Samuel.
Oh, yeah, it seems like their TV and Wi-Fi setup's out again. They should have my dad at Spain Tech and Solutions set it up for them.
The professionals at Spain Tech and Solutions can make sure you never miss another touchdown. Call today at 870-565-7318 and stop by 922 Chancery Lane, Unit 102 in Jonesboro, near Centennial Bank Stadium. Spain Tech and Solutions, your smart technology store.
You love your truck, and Plaza Tire Service is here to help you make it even better. We've got wheels, leveling kits, and of course, the area's largest selection of light truck tires. With ATs and mud tires up to 35s and bigger, Plaza Tire Service has you covered. The pros at Plaza Tire Service can help you select a great combination that will work with your truck. Plus, with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing, upgrades can be easy on your budget. So take your truck from stock to spectacular with Plaza Tire Service.
Pico Foods says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Attention, members and guests.
Calling all Red Wolves fans, the Social in Greensboro Village is your official A-State game day destination. Pre-game with cold drinks and killer eats. Catch every away game at their watch parties. And after home games, the party's just getting started with live music and late night fun. Game day specials, great eats, and family fun. Always social, always game day ready. Follow the Social on Facebook and Instagram and make your next Red Wolves Saturday legendary.
Precision Lawn Management brings expert care to every yard they service. Every blade of grass is cut just right. Every edge is trimmed with sharp accuracy. Every landscape is designed with an expert touch because precision matters. Like a surgeon's steady hands in the operating room, an artist's perfect brushstroke, or a
Learn more at fnbank.net/specials. Additional terms apply. Member FDIC.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
Whether you're competing on the field, training for your next race, or staying active with your friends on the pickleball court, the team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to keep you moving. And we'd like to welcome our newest addition, Dr. John Groulet. Don't wait. A limited number of same-day appointments are available for trusted orthopedic care close to home. Visit JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, keeping NEA moving.
We welcome you back to the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Let's give you some scores from week 0 here in the Natural State as we start high school football off for another year. Harrison and Branson, Missouri, playing one for Van Pasco in his opening game for the Goblins. It's tied at 10 in the first quarter. Springdale Harbor and Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. All Broken Arrow, 12-0 in the first quarter. Fayetteville being shut out by Stillwater, Oklahoma, 14-0, and PA being shut out by Melissa, Texas, 14-0. Also, in the Salt Bowl, 14-7 first quarter, Bryant leading Benton. Conway on top of Capital City, Missouri by big numbers, 27-0 in the second quarter. Northside and Southside playing their normal rivalry game. Northside on top of Southside at Northside, 7-0. Little Rock Central, 1 point behind Sylvan Hills, 14-13 in the first quarter. Of course, Little Rock Central played Jonesboro in the benefit game. Harding Academy playing Little Rock Christian tonight. Little Rock Christian on top, 10-0. Bentonville and Tulsa Union, Oklahoma, no score in the first quarter. Bentonville West leading Greenwood 7-3. That's a heck of a matchup there. Greenwood dropping down to 5A, and Bentonville West looking to be a contender for the state title in the 7A. And Bentonville West leading Greenwood 7-3. Rogers Heritage trailing Camdenton, Missouri. Rogers Heritage on top of Camdenton 9-7. Shiloh Christian leading Heritage Hall, Oklahoma, 12-11. Springdale and Muskogee, Oklahoma, tied at 14 at Springdale. That's in the second quarter. Sheridan leading Whitehall, 29-7. Kevin Kelly back at Sheridan, and they're looking to make some big steps forward this year down at Sheridan. We'll see them later on in the year. Paragould all over Manila, 27-7 in the second quarter. Wynn shutting out Marion. Randy Coleman in his debut down in Yellow Jacket country, 14-0 at Wynn over Marion. Camden Fairview shutting out Arkadelphia, 20-0. Hot Springs Lakeside, next week's opponent of Jonesboro. They're on top of Lake Hamilton, 14-6. That's at Hot Springs. Magnolia leading El Dorado, 8-7 at Magnolia. That's in the second quarter. Van Buren all over Alma, 36-7. Wow, second quarter score big time for Van Buren. 21-16, Dardanelle over Mansfield. It's Morrilton shutting out Russellville, 14-0. Elkins beating Pea Ridge by 7, 14-7 in the second quarter. Bauxite, 21-14 over Glen Rose. That's also in the second quarter. Let's move the page down. Riverview and Westside. The Warriors on top of Riverview, 8-0 at Riverview. Greene County Tech all over Salem. That's a little bit of a surprise by the total score. 21-0. Greene County Tech shutting out Salem. 21-0 in the second quarter. Mills University over Osceola, 12-7 in the first quarter. Walnut Ridge having a big time at East Poinsett County. 32-0 for Jeff Blake's team in the second quarter. Perryville and Quitman tied at 7 in the second quarter. Prescott all over Hope, 19-0 in the second quarter. Fordyce leading Monticello 6-0 in the first quarter. Dirks shutting out Hackett 16-0 in the second quarter. See if we can find some more meaningful scores for us here in Northeast Arkansas. No score on Valley View West Memphis. No score on Little Rock Southwest and Helena West Helena. Let's see. A lot of no scores being reported yet here in our press box here in our NEA Baptist broadcast position. It's updated here, but no new scores. So that's your scores for tonight. Cross County, 24-6 over Harrisburg. 24-6, Cross County over Harrisburg. That's a game that old Ray Sharp used to like. I've got stats for you from the first half. No, Curtis Witcher is not back. Jessica Lowe is giving it to us. So I'm sure the stats are a lot better than they used to be, and we'll give them to you next after this 3-minute timeout. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Some say it was for the college money. Some say it was for the job skills. And some say it was for the pride of the uniform. The reasons we joined the Army National Guard may vary, but being there for our brothers and sisters and our communities is what matters most. From deployments overseas to helping during national disasters at home, we are dedicated to helping each other succeed in every mission. Be a part of our team. Talk to a recruiter about the Army National Guard today.
Sponsored by the Army National Guard and this station.
Be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. Food Smart is the smartest way to shop. We offer the best quality national brand products, along with our store brands, Best Choice and Always Save. We also have the freshest meat and produce you can find. Quality food does not have to cost you more with Food Smart. With 2 Jonesboro locations at 1000 G Street and at 2819 East Nettleton. And don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at Food Smart, where we're support local schools.
Around here, there's 2 ways to get a car wash. There's Tommy's Express Car Wash, and then there's everyone else. Tommy's Express uses the newest, most innovative technology in the auto wash industry with an easy load conveyor belt system, plus free vacuum and mat washers. Download the Tommy's Express app and find out how easy life can be with the Tommy Club Unlimited membership. Tommy's Express Car Wash with 3 Jonesboro locations, Highland and Caraway, on Hilltop, and at 3528 Southern Creek Lane, just off Southwest Drive.
At Arkansas Children's, every medical breakthrough begins with imagination. Visit our hospitals and you'll see evidence of our biggest expansion of pediatric healthcare ever. Experts are coming from around the world to become a part of Arkansas Children's, to join us in imagining the next discoveries in cardiology or allergy care, to prevent asthma or stop cancer. From life-saving pediatric heart surgeries to the discoveries yet to come. Imagine what's next with Arkansas Children's.
When disaster hits your home, fire, flood, or storm, who do you call first?
You call us. I'm Nate Easley with Cleanway Restoration. We've got 24/7 emergency response and a team ready to handle the damage fast.
And here's what makes Cleanway different. When the cleanup is done, they don't walk away.
We rebuild from new flooring and drywall to roofing and full restorations. We handle everything start to finish.
One call, one team. Cleanway Restoration and Construction.
Visit us at cleanwayrestoration.com or call 800-570-2320. We're here when you need us most.
Garner Family Pharmacy loves our local high schools. They're proud to support a healthier Jonesboro through their passionate, personalized pharmacy. Garner Family Pharmacy knows you've got a lot going on, and navigating your medications can be confusing. That's why they offer free delivery, multiple quick service drive-through lanes, and many other different ways to connect with their team to answer your questions and serve your healthcare needs. Visit Garner Family Pharmacy, 765 East Matthews in Jonesboro, on Facebook and Instagram, and at GarnerFamilyRx.com.
Welcome back to Cooksey Johns Field, Centennial Bank Stadium, on the campus of the Academies of Jonesboro High School, winding up halftime. Hurricane leading Cabot 7-6. C.J. Lovelace in his first start for Jonesboro, 2 out of 3, 56 yards. He's rushed the ball 3 times for 23 yards. Jalen Hurd has one catch for 50 yards. That was the opening play of the night. Cam Davis has one catch for 6 yards. They've done a nice job of covering up Cam Davis. And Jonesboro's been penalized 5 times for 45 yards. The leading rusher for Jonesboro is O.J. Collins, 3 carries in 1 series for 15 yards and their score. Angel Felice has 2 carries for 9 yards, and C.J. Lovelace again has kept the ball 3 times for 23 yards. Jonesboro has 4 first downs in the first half, and Alex Glomsky has kicked the ball off twice and has 2 automatic touchbacks. That's huge for this Hurricane football team. Also, Tristan Thompson, our producer engineer back in the studios of the EAB Sports Network, sends me a score. Thayer, Missouri, and Pocahontas tied at 14 in the second quarter. The officials are back out. Jonesboro has been back out here for a while. Well, a couple of special teams players have. Cabot finally comes out, and we're getting ready for the reset after the clock runs out to put 3 more minutes on the clock. So we'll take a 2-minute break. And when we come back, second half action between the Panthers and the Hurricane. Jonesboro getting the ball first to start the third quarter. From our NEA Baptist broadcast position in the press box here at Cooksey John's NEA Baptist Healthcare for the next century, this is Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza location.
No 2 jobs look the same around here, and the truck you drive shouldn't either. Right now at Glen St. Ford, we've got more new and used trucks and SUVs than we've ever had before. Different trims, different looks, built for whatever your job calls for, whether it's farming, construction, or taking your kids to school. Come see us at Glen St. Ford and let us help you find the right vehicle at the right price.
Glen St. and God bless our troops.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Welcome back to Cooksey John's in Centennial Bank Stadium, the home of the Jonesboro Golden Hurricane, leading Cabot 7-6, have led them since the end of the first quarter to halftime. Both teams have stalled offensively. Defensively playing some pretty good football. Jonesboro's only had the ball offensively 2 times tonight. Once in the first half, once in the second half. They got it late, though. Cabot was going for a score with 11 seconds to go, and Will Marlin with playing just a superb first half on defense with the quarterback sack, stripped the football, rolled downfield, and Jonesboro recovered it to end the first half with good momentum going in here to the second half. Be interesting to see whether or not Tyler George sticks with his 2-quarterback system. C.J. Lovelace played the entire first half. See if it's going to be C.J. Lovelace here in the second half, or Aiden Grimes is going to get a chance. Lovelace looked just fine in the first half. Filling out time here in these early games. Tough, tough, tough Non-conference schedule for Jonesboro this year have Cabot this week. Next week here at town will be Hot Springs Lakeside, one of the top teams in 5A across the state. And the third week will have Valley View Blazers returning to play Jonesboro. Have not played them since the mid-2000 teens. Sean Cockrell, who has established a great program out at Valley View High School, they're going to take on Jonesboro in a season home and home. First game here at Cooksey Johns 2 weeks from tonight. Can't wait for that one, but a lot of football between here and there. And Jonesboro will get the second half kickoff. We'll be moving from left to right. Don't forget, we have streaming going on with the new radio TV instructor at Jonesboro High School, Steve Vincent, doing a great job tonight, giving it to you at JHS The Warning. And Jonesboro's bringing everybody up tight. Angel Feliz, the deepest back at the 30-yard line. Now he'll retreat to the 20. But everybody else is between the 50 and the 40 to guard against that onside kick. This time they're going to boot it away, and Feliz will field it at the 5. Out to the 10, to the 15. Gang tackled there. First down, Jonesboro at the 15-yard line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white shirts. Feliz never got a chance to get those legs going. And the quarterback coming out for Jonesboro in the second half is C.J. Lovelace. He'll guide the Hurricane in the second half. I formation, and Lovelace is going to get under. No, he's not. I'm sorry. He's in the shotgun with twins to the right side, single to the left boundary. Feliz, the running back. He'll take the handoff up the middle. Trying to get free, just squirted forward for a couple of yards. Out to the 17. 2nd and 8 for the Hurricane. Three receivers, small triangle on the right side. Lovelace gets it out to Jalen Hurd, who gets a first down across the 30 to the 32. Nice catch on the run by Jalen Hurd from a scrambling C.J. Lovelace. There is a flag, however, on the play, and I think that one's coming back. Ineligible receiver downfield, wipe it off, bring it back. But Jalen Hurd has touched the ball twice tonight. He has about 30 yards on pass catches. I said earlier this year on my sports talk show that he is the next Jonathan Adams or Kevon Pointer. And he's proven me out not to be a liar. He looks to have slimmed up some this year too, wearing number 5 this year. Three receivers to the right side, a little more spread out triangle for C.J. Lovelace. Going to hand it off to Feliz. Gets free. Boy, clothesline tackle. Wow, almost took his head off. He got a bunch of the yardage back to the 22. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Boy, that was a vicious tackle. 3rd down and 3. Lovelace pulled Cabot offside. He was in a full house backfield in the shotgun, and Cabot jumps, gives Jonesboro 5 yards and a first down. Jamarius Jackson, Jalen Hurd out to the right side. One out to the left. 2 backs flanking each side of C.J. Lovelace, the junior signal caller for the Hurricane. Lovelace hands it off. Can't get out of the backfield. That's going to be a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11 for the Hurricane. It was O.J. Cullens, I think, on the carry. Now he'll retreat. C.J. Lovelace trying to get it out on the run was Cam Davis. Couldn't corral it in. It's 3rd down and 11 now. And C.J. looked a little unsure of himself on that pass. He needs to grip that football and throw it like a baseball. Get it out in the dart. 1 back, 4 receivers, trips it to the right side. Lovelace trying to draw him off, can't. The play clock is now running. It's down to 12 seconds. Wasn't showing in the first half, and just like a miracle, it came back on. Deep drop. Lovelace is going to run it out. He will lean forward and get the first down. C.J. Lovelace on the quarterback keeper got the last 3 yards on his own. That produces the move the chains. First down, Jonesboro at the Hurricane 40-yard line. Lovelace in the shotgun. Going to hand it off. Going down the sideline. Number 12 on that carry, it's Tevin Oliver. That's a huge gain of 30 yards and a first down. Jonesboro, they quickly get back to the line. They're in turbo. Lovelace in the shotgun. 2 receivers in tight right. Going to give it to Oliver again. He slides off 1 tackle and then will fight his way forward for a close to a yard, maybe a yard and a half gain. 2nd, and we'll call it a long 8 for the Hurricane. Tevin Oliver has some jets when he gets outside. Now he'll be replaced by Angel Felice, who also has some jets. Second and 9, we'll call it, from the 29-yard line of Cabot. Jonesboro on top, 7-6. Lovelace throws it underneath, caught down low by number 21, O.J. Cullins. Made a nice grab on the run at his shoe tips and gets it down to the 25-yard line. 24-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Hurricane. Lovelace in the shotgun. Felice directly behind him. Twins to the left, single to the right. That's Jalen Hurd. Throw it to the left side. Caught. No, skipped into the backfield. They couldn't even get the pass out to Cam Davis, who was open. But the pass just couldn't make the distance. Now it's 4th down and 4, and it looks like Jonesboro may be going for it. O.J. Cullins is in the game. He's going to line up as an H-back. Angel Felice in the backfield. Single receiver right and left. Now they run the double H-back to the left side. The wide side of the field, give it to Felice. Makes a move against the first down. Just jetted in that hole on the left side. Darted across the 20 down to the 17. Move those chains. First down, Hurricane. Wow, he shot through there like a cannon. What a burst of speed for Angel Felice. High snap, hands it off to Felice. This time he's wrangled up, and then a flag comes out late. Going to be a face mask, I think, on Cabot. Face mask on Cabot, 15-yarder. That'll get Jonesboro inside the 10. Angel Felice has so many moves, it looks like he has about 6 arms and legs. Just going in all kinds of directions. C.J. Lovelace on 1st and goal inside the 10 at the 9. Up 7-6. Felice again up the middle, following his blockers. Maybe he got a yard. 7:40 and running to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hurricane up 1, but wanting 6 more. Give him a yard. 2nd and goal from the 8. Ball's on the right hash. C.J. Lovelace in the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the left side. 1 to the right, that's Jalen Hurd. Now Tevin Oliver will step up to the side and block for C.J. Lovelace, who keeps it inside and is twirled down at the 5. Give him a couple of yards, maybe 3, to the 5, 3rd and goal from there. Yards are getting tough to handle. Rhett Mitchell comes in the backfield. He'll step out to the H-back to be an extra blocker. O.J. Cullen's also out there. He's at the H-back. Mitchell as the tight end. C.J. Lovelace in the shotgun. I think Tevin Oliver is the back. 2 receivers to the left. Lovelace flushed out of the pocket. Now will tuck it and run and can't get in. Stop short at about the 2. 4th and goal. They say he went out of bounds at the 4. Actually, they're going to spot it at the 2. And they're going power. Lovelace under center. Full house backfield behind him. O.J. Collins into the end zone for the score. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. And the Hurricane 13, Cabot 6. 2-yard run for O.J. Collins here in the 3rd. Big time blocking there by the Hurricane offense. Now Alex Glomsky on for the point after. From the hold of Aiden Grimes. He gets it through. The Hurricane on top, 14-7. This is 14-6. Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network.
Jonesboro High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Well, nice drive there by the Hurricane. Convert on a 2-yard 2nd touchdown run of the night for O.J. Collins. And the Hurricane on top, 14-6. On the Cabot Panthers from the 7A Central. Well, you talking about a loaded conference. You've got Cabot, you've got Conway, you have Bryant. That's enough right there. Alex Glomsky will tee it at the 40-yard line. C.J. Lovelace has been very impressive in his first start tonight. He's made great decisions. He's been a little timid on a couple of passes, but other than that, he's been flawless. Glomsky will spread it out, try to get his 3rd kick into the end zone. All have come from this direction, left to right. Gets his foot into it again, and this one will also go over the head of the return man into the end zone for the third automatic touchback, and Cabot will have it 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. Don't forget to stay with us after the game for the Army National Guard postgame show. We'll give you a recap of the scores and hopefully be talking with Tyler George about a first win of the season for the Hurricane. But don't count my chickens too quick here. Still a tight ball game going on. Cabot will try to find an answer here for this Hurricane defense. Has been very, very good tonight. Tice Fletcher is the quarterback. He splits 2 receivers to the wide right side, 1 to the wide left. H-back is left, and the back is Cannon Moore. Fletcher's going to roll to his right side, is going to tuck it and run it, and will run for about 9 yards, and then a flag comes out late. May have been a late hit. And then a late flag comes out again. And may have been some jawing from Jonesboro players. Or a Cabot player running back to the line. Looks like they're pointing over to Cabot. Oh, 2 fouls on Jonesboro, and then a personal foul on Cabot. Those will cancel out each other. Late hit out of bounds on Jonesboro, personal foul. That will be implemented, and Cabot will have it out to about the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Here starts the step. You can tell it's the first week of the season because the official was very precise on his stepping. You get down to week 8 or 9, it's, I'll walk this off for about 14, 15 yards. It'll be close. We ain't worried about it. First down. Cabot Panthers out of their hole at the 45-yard line. Tice Fletcher with another nice quarterback keeping run. The 6'2" junior signal caller has some long, fast legs and ain't afraid to use them. He's in the backfield with one back. He sends 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball's on the right hash. He'll hand it off to Cannon Moore, who reverses his field and got about 6 yards across the middle. He's tackled out there by Malcolm Turner. 2nd and 4 for the Panthers. It's almost like they've come out in this series mad. They're 8 down. 14-6 Jonesboro, 5:27 to go in the third. Opening night here at Cooksey Johns. Isn't it fun to be back? Another great year of Hurricane athletics. Cannon Moore is going to take the handoff. This time he's going to be stacked up and no gain. Will Marlin, tough kid tonight on defense for Jonesboro. It's like he may have hurt himself. Kind of favoring his left leg a little bit. No gain, 3rd down and 5 for Cabot. Basketball still to come. Wes Swift looking for another state championship. We usher in a brand new head girls coach here at Jonesboro. The legend, Jason Smith, comes to JHS for the first time. He'll energize our girls basketball program. Then baseball comes around. We have volleyball going on now. Soccer coming up. Great to be a Hurricane. There's a handoff right up the middle in power football, just grinding it out across the 45 to the 40, and a move the chains. 1st down for Cabot. Just power football right up the middle. Cannon Moore on the handoff. Ball's at the 40, 1st down Cabot, 4:20 to go, 3rd quarter. This would be somewhat of an upset tonight, 6A against 7A. Jonesboro has never beaten Cabot here in Jonesboro, not in the 2000s anyway. And Cabot trying to remember that on this drive. You could tell. They've They've got it together a little bit. One receiver to the wide left side, two in tight right. Ball's on the right hash. For Tice Fletcher. Looking to throw. Downfield. Lets her fly. Has a man. And caught. And nice catch. Wrestling it away from the defender for Jonesboro at the 11-yard line. And first down for Cabot. Couldn't see who that was out there, but a nice leaping grab by the receiver. And the Panthers have it 1st and 10 at the 11. Just wrestled the ball away from the defender. Almost a simultaneous catch, but the receiver came down with it. Two receivers in tight, short right. Stacking it up for Tice Fletcher, who's going to keep it. And may have lost the football. Did he lose the football? Jonesboro saying he did, saying they recovered. They show the football and they give it to Jonesboro. Somebody stripped that football. And the turnover charged to Cabot, and the Hurricane get it at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, Hurricane. Who came up with that? He's down in front of me, running out to his right. It's number 3, Javion Alexander. First down, Hurricane with an 8-point lead in the football. 3:19 to go in the third quarter. Need another score here for some cushion. Tice Fletcher trying to fight for extra yardage. Somebody got their hand in there and just ripped that football out. Angel Felice will be behind C.J. Lovelace, the quarterback for Cabot. And I'm trying to be very precise when I say Lovelace, because it's not Loveless, it's Lovelace. Jalen Hurd splits out to the wide right side. He had the first catch of the night, caught another one later in the game, but it was called back on a penalty. But his two catches tonight have resulted in about 30 yards, and he looked really impressive running them downfield. Lovelace in the shotgun, single receiver on either side. Felice running up the left side, stalled at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Second and 10 for the Hurricane. In comes Jamarius Jackson. Out goes Rhett Mitchell, the tight end. Going to go 4 receivers and a back. 3 out to the right side. Lovelace throws it to Hurd in the backfield. Now he'll get a running start. Makes a nice move and makes another nice catch and run to the 34-yard line, where he's forced out of bounds by Cabot's number 4, Kingston Coleman. Flag on the play. And the Jonesboro coaching staff does not look happy. This play's going back. Big Jamar Clark is out there. He's the newest coach from Arkansas State. He's a huge young man, about 6'7". Now they're going to bring it back to where it was taken out of bounds, and it's a first down, Jonesboro. That's going to go down as a 14-yard gain. But Jalen Hurd caught that at the 10 and ran it out to the 33 for 23 yards. Lovelace in the shotgun, hands it off. No, he kept it, throws it out to the left side. Cam Davis with the catch. He makes a move and gets a first down. Finally dragged down at the 45-yard line and out of bounds. Move the chains again. First down, Jonesboro. Lovelace again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 out to the left, 1 back to the left shoulder of Lovelace. 2 backs. Feliz up the middle for about 4, maybe 5. Going to spot him in midfield. That'll be a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Angel Feliz, 5 foot nothing, 145 pounds, and tough as nails. Pass out in the backfield is going to be ahead of Jamarius Jackson and incomplete. Jackson trying to get a running start on the defense, just couldn't catch up to the football. 3rd down and 6 from midfield in the left hash. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They called this play on the last play. C.J. Lovelace. Cabot crowd calling for a defensive hold here. Shut him down. Feliz steps up to the left shoulder. Lovelace, deep drop, throwing it downfield. Nobody home. Nobody went deep. Jalen Hurd, I think, was supposed to. He may have gotten held up, or he saw the wrong route, and it falls incomplete. Jonesboro's going to have to punt it away for the 2nd time tonight. So the Cabot defense holds after a couple of good plays from Jonesboro. Christian Marino, 29 yards on his first punt. No return. Watching him warm up, he can sky those things. Got a very active leg. Cabot return man back at the 10-yard line. Hang it high. Here comes Cabot. And the kick gets away. Ball's going to take a bounce. Fielded, now bobbled, and stopped immediately at the 10-yard line. Armstrong, let's see, is that Armstrong? No, that's number 48 for Jonesboro. Colton Armstrong on the tackle. So Cabot will have it 1st and 10 at their 10-yard line. That is a 45-yard punt, no return for Moreno, who almost had that thing blocked. He had 4 white jerseys right on top of him and somehow got that kick around him. Bet his heart's beating a little fast on that sideline about right now. Cabot splits 2 receivers out to the widest right side, 1 in short left. Double H-back for Tice Fletcher. Sidearms it out, and that's going to be a no gain on the catch, maybe even a loss of a yard. Malcolm Turner on coverage for Jonesboro. Right there in the receiver's face, it's going to be a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Chase Fletcher, under pressure, had to sidearm that out to the last option on the pass play. Fletcher again in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. And not much there from this stingy Jonesboro defense. He's going to lose a yard or 2. Hezekiah Beeson on the stop for Jonesboro. Love that name. Hezekiah, you think there's some Bible studiers in that family? I think so. Going to give him a loss of yards, give him forward progress to the 8. It's 3rd down and 12 for the Cabot Panthers. Have to get it between the 19 and the 20-yard line. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Hurricane on top of Cabot, 14-6. 4th quarter is next on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank and Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank and Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank and Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank and Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We welcome you back to Cooksey Johns Field, Centennial Bank Stadium, on the campus of the Academies of Jonesboro High School. The Hurricane leading Cabot 14-6 through 3. Hurricane with one score, another touchdown run by O.J. Cullens, playing that power football from 2 yards out. Cabot defense has held Jonesboro to only 2 scores, but that's been enough for the stingier Jonesboro defense. Now on 3rd and 12 from their own 8-yard line. Tice Fletcher in the shotgun. Jonesboro in man-to-man coverage. Fletcher's going to throw it out to the left side. Caught. Boy, and it's going to be real. Oh, they're going to give him a great spot at the 20-yard line. Move the chains. First down, Cabot. 13-yard gain. Or let's just say a 12.1-yard gain when he needed 12. So move the chains for the Panthers. They keep the drive alive, 1st and 10. Nice catch by the receiver for Cabot. Dove for it. And his knee, to me, looked like it came down at the 19, but they spot him where he leaped at the 20. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. For Fletcher, empty backfield, one back in the backfield, and a delay of game against Cabot for 5 yards. Well, that was a quick clock there. So 1st and 15 for the Panthers, back to their 15-yard line. Jonesboro back home next week. Take on Hot Springs Lakeside. Been covering Jonesboro for 20 years, been in this city for 26, and I don't remember one time that Jonesboro has played Lakeside, but they're going to play them next week right here with a 7 o'clock kick. Fletcher in the shotgun. Going to hand it to Cannon Moore, who finds a big hole on the left side, and a flag comes out. That may be another face mask or a horse collar tackle, one of the two. Another face mask on Jonesboro will cost him 15 more yards. That's going to get him out to the 40-yard line. Jonesboro's letting him out of the hole. The great teams will play you to the end. You cannot assume you've got a victory at all. You got to earn it all the way to the last gun. 1st and 10, Cabot at their own 40-yard line. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. Hurricane up 14-6. Everybody to the left side. 4 receivers and 1 back. Throw it out there. Oh, almost intercepted. Oh, my goodness. Reading that pass play, Corian Bullard almost had that, and nobody, not even J.P. Pickens, was going to catch him if he caught that football. But instead, it falls incomplete. Oh, he had nobody in front of him. Speaking of J.P. Pickens, I saw him earlier this week. He has completed his time at Fayetteville and now back in Jonesboro at First Security Bank. It was great to see the young man. And he just flashed in front of me again on that almost interception by Cullens. There's a nice run by Moore. A flag comes out behind the play from this side. Line judge. Probably going to be a hold on Cabot. Cannon Moore, though, made a nice juke to get out of a couple of tackles. Holding against Cabot, though. Replay 2nd down instead of 2nd and 5. It's going to be 2nd and 20. or excuse me, 2nd and 15. Nope, it's going to be 2nd and 20. They're going to spot it from the line of scrimmage, from the original line of scrimmage at the 40-yard line. So the hold was in the backfield. Now you got to hold him. 10:24 to go. 2nd and 20. 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Tice Fletcher. There's a block in the back, not going to be called. Fletcher pushed out of bounds, short of the 40-yard line, pushed out at the 38. That was number 7 on the push, Malin McCullough. And officials timeout. Think it's a water break for everybody out there, so we'll take the 30-second timeout. Jonesboro leading Cabot 14-6 on the EAB Sports Network.
Your hometown go-to shop for outdoor equipment and service is Allied Small Engines. Allied is your local dealer for the best brands on the market, including Exmark, Stihl, Echo, Shindiwa, and Billy Goat. Find everything you need to dominate your yard when you visit Allied Small Engines. And when you need maintenance, Allied is there to make sure your equipment keeps running as hard as you do. Find Allied Small Engines on Facebook and go see them just off Stadium Boulevard at 3022 Peabody Drive in Jonesboro.
Jalen McCullough with some nice closing speed on that last play. Kept a 2nd and 20 from developing into a big play. It's now 3rd and 12 for the Cabot Panthers at their own 38-yard line. Jonesboro leading the Panthers in the 4th quarter with 10:08 to go, 14-6. Jonesboro has not won an opening game under Tyler George. They played Conway 3 years in a row. They've lost to him 3 years in a row. Aaron Lowe tells me they beat West Memphis his first year. I'll take his word for it. I'll check it later, though, just to make sure. 3rd down and 12. Jalen McCullough with 2 receivers out to the left side. I almost pulled Jonesboro on the quick count, but they don't. Throwing it downfield, caught. Fag comes out late. He's going to be short of the first down. And let's see what the flag is. It came right from the defensive backfield. Jonesboro's lineman, Hezekiah Beeson, saying it's against Cabot. Let's hope he's right. With a name like Hezekiah, he wouldn't be lying, would he? Love that name. Here comes the call. Oh, boy. Legal touching on defense. That's going to be a first down for Cabot inside Jonesboro territory to the 40-yard line. 3 big penalties on Jonesboro in this series alone have cost the Hurricane tremendously and have kept Cabot in this game. Now with 10 minutes to go, clock running, 1st and 10 at the Hurricane 40-yard line. 2 receivers spread out on the right side. Here's Cannon Moore, just a delay step in the backfield, and then runs backwards across the 35 to the 33. Good gain on first down, 7 yards, 2nd and 3. Gives Cabot an advantage on the play call. They're going to spot it back 1 yard to the 34. It's 2nd and 4 for the Panthers. Two receivers in tight left, one out to the right hash. Cannon Moore on the handoff, sweeping it left, cuts it back inside and twirls down for the first down in close to the 25-yard line. At the 25-yard line now, they'll spot it. New first down for Cabot, 1st and 10. Caden Armstrong just trotted onto the field, along with Jaden Perry. We've got an injured Hurricane on the field. Leah Hill, former Lady Hurricane, out to check on the injured Hurricane, and we'll take a timeout. Jonesboro on top of Cabot. 14-6, but the Panthers are driving. This is Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network.
Attention, members and guests.
It's time to get lost at Lost Pizza. Come in now and try their Beekeeper Pizza, drizzled with farm fresh honey, loaded with delicious cupping pepperonis and fresh basil. And make sure to come by during Lost Pizza's happy hour, 7 days a week, with half-price drinks and half-price appetizers from 2 to 6. Visit their Southwest Drive and Hilltop locations in Jonesboro. Order at lostpizza.com or download and order through the Lost Pizza app.
Injured Hurricane and Hurricane. Pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network.
High school football on KNEA, K237FI 95.3, and K245CW 96.9 Jonesboro, and KBRI Clarendon, the Ticket Radio Network.
Bud Schropel back at Cooksey John, Centennial Bank Stadium. Tristan Thompson back in the studios of the EAB Sports Network. And JHS The Warning on YouTube, bringing you Hurricane football tonight. Jonesboro on top of Cabot 14-6. It's 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 25-yard line. There is Cannon Moore again. This time he's going to be thrown down. Jaden Perry with the physical tackle in the backfield for a loss of a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Boy, Perry just picked up Moore and flung him to the ground. Need a couple of more plays just like that. Corian Bullard was the injured Hurricane. He walked off slightly on his own power. Hopefully we'll see him back tonight. He's had a heck of a game. 3 receivers spread, 2 left. Cannon Moore again trying to get outside. He's wrapped up again and dropped for a loss. Corian Bullard is back out there, and he just half tackled that loss, along with number 41 for Jonesboro, Christopher Amperez, for no gain, 3rd down and 11. Third down, 11, Cabot. Play clock is down to 7, 6, 5. Everybody on the left side. Throwing it downfield. Has a man open, but overset it out of bounds. 4th down, coming up 4th and 11. Man, right into the coverage for Jonesboro and really way over his head. He would have had to make a tremendous grab. Penalty is against Cabot, declined by Jonesboro. It's 4th down and 11, and the Panthers are going to be going for it. Off runs Armstrong, or excuse me, off runs Hezekiah Beeson. Jonesboro is going to go coverage. Cabot to the line on 4th down. They've converted a couple of these tonight. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tice Fletcher, an empty backfield. He drops deep. He flies it out, and it's caught. Going for the interception and unable to come up with it. It went right through the hands. I think that was a Bullard, right into the receiver's hand, and he turns and gets it down to the 10 for another 4th down conversion and a keep the drive alive for the Panthers. Oh, that ball just zipped through the hands of, I think, Corian Bullard. I believe that's who it went through the hands of. So 1st and goal for Cabot now. 2 to the left side stacked at the boundary, 2 stacked to the right boundary. Hand off to Moore, and he's wrapped up by Corian Bullard and company at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Well, they figured out the running game. The Hurricane defense has. Now they've got to come up with big plays on fourth downs. Second and goal from the 10. 6:40 to go. Hurricane up 14-6. Two receivers, two H-backs. Tice Fletcher going to run it. Stopped after a short gain on the left side, about 2-yard gain. Third down and goal from the 8. Tice Fletcher unable to get away on that quarterback keeper. And it was a quarterback keeper all the way. Now the Hurricane defense will have the end zone back as a extra defender. Can't run it wild down the field. You're going to only go about 15 yards. They spread the receivers, stack them on the right side, all the way to the boundary. Tice Fletcher throwing it back to the left side and dumps it off to the running back who caught it in the backfield, got back to the original line of scrimmage, wrangled and thrown back there. And who was it that made the stop? Bullard. Corian Bullard on the tackle. It's fourth down and goal from outside of the 10-yard line. They're going to kick a field goal. Watch for the fake. Watch for the fake. 5:10 and running to go. This will be a 28-yard attempt for Liam Neal. The ball is rolled back. The kick is way off the mark, and the Hurricane hold, and they'll take over the football with 4:59 to go. Hurricane maintain their 14-6 lead. The ball was rolled back to the holder. He made a nice attempt to get it down, but Liam Neal was probably rushing to get the football, and the ball barely got over the line and duck hooked left. Hurricane ball, 1st and 10. C.J. Lovelace. His first start at a Hurricane, he's been the quarterback throughout tonight and has had a very nice game. He's flanked by running back O.J. Cullins, and I can't see the other number. Will Marlin also comes out there. There is O.J. Cullins on the carry. Out to the 25-yard line, give him the 26. 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 4. The clock will continue to roll. Cabot has 3 timeouts. If Jonesboro gets a first down, they'll have to start using them. Got a player down out there. Referee tells him either get up or get out. He gets up. That didn't work. Jonesboro, 7 seconds left. 6, 5, 4. They're going to have to burn a timeout here. 2, 1. They don't get the play off. Oh, and Tyler George is beside himself on the sideline. He is mad. He takes his hat off. He's really giving the offense a what for out there. And did he get a time? Did they get the timeout? He got the timeout. Now, he's mad about using a timeout when he didn't want to stop the clock. It'll be 2nd and 4 when we come back, but the clock is stopped in Jonesboro's 14-6 lead over Cabot on the EAB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. We've been keeping your family cool all summer and warm all winter for over 50 years. We're proud to announce that we now offer full plumbing services, from leaky pipes to clogged drains. We've got you covered. Call 870-336-2023 or visit us at moreac.com for all your HVAC and plumbing needs. You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Hurricane got the timeout in before the play clock had expired, so instead of it being 2nd and long, it's 2nd and 4 as we resume play here. C.J. Lovelace hands off to running back, and he is immediately tackled. C.J. Felice barely had his hands on the football before he was dropped back at the 21. It's 3rd down and 9 for the Hurricane, and I mean Cabot with a quick rush. Angel Felice it didn't have a chance to even step aside. He just took the handoff about the same time he took the hit. Don't run that play again. Clock still moves with 3:36 to go. Cabot trying to save their timeouts for their offense. C.J. Lovelace on 3rd and 9 at the 20-yard line. Runs the play clock down to 4, gets the snap. Pressure comes, he runs out of it and then twirled down at the line of scrimmage. So they're going to have to kick it to Cabot. They'll run the clock down as far as they can. Now Cabot's going to stop the clock with 3:06 to go, and the Hurricane getting ready to punt it away, leading 14-6. This is Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network.
There's nothing like cheering for your team. You pack the stands, you wear the colors. At First Security, we get it, because we're cheering right there beside you. And with a Mascot debit card, you can rep your school colors on game day and every day. It's just one more way we show our love for the communities we call home. Choose the power of personal with community banking from First Security. Bank better, member FDIC.
Ain't coming easy for the Hurricane. They lead 14-6. They've dodged a couple of bullets tonight. Now they'll punt it away on 4th down. I look for Cabot to bring the pressure. They're down to 2 timeouts. That was a good decision by C.J. Lovelace, though not to throw that football probably would have been an incompletion and stopped the clock. Otherwise, he was dropped for no gain, but the clock continued to run, and he forced Cabot to burn a timeout. Now you got a block for Christian Marino, who saw the heat coming last time he punted. Got away a good kick of 41, but it was within inches, and I mean inches, of being blocked. Now the junior punter will stand back at his 5-yard line. And Cabot has everybody on the line. Good snap. The left-footed kicker gets it away. Fair catch called for at the 48. And Cabot will have it right there, 1st and 10, 52 yards from a potential tying score. They have to get a 2-point conversion. They can't win it, but they can certainly tie it. And now the Jonesboro defense has to go to work one more time. 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Hurricane hanging on to a 14-6 lead. Predictions all week long for the final score in this game was up in the 50s and 60s, and we are well below that with only 20 total points scored in this football game. $13 of them in the 1st quarter. Here comes Cabot on 1st and 10. They'll split 1 out to the wide right side and 3 to the left, including the H-back. Tice Fletcher looking long, throwing it downfield, has a man but way overthrows him, incomplete. Good coverage for Jonesboro. Malcolm Turner had him doubled up. Stops the clock with 2:53 to go. 2nd and 10 for Cabot at their own 48-yard line. Jonesboro trying to beat Cabot for the first time here at home. One receiver split wide left, one wide right. Spread the field for the running back, Cannon Moore, who runs it close to a 1st down. He got the 1st down to the 41. Good run for Cannon Moore, finally brought down by Caden Armstrong. But move the chains, 1st and 10, Cabot at the 41 of Jonesboro. Split 2 receivers to the right side, 1 out to the wide left side, just beyond the hash. Give it to Moore again up the middle. This time he stopped after a short gain. 5 black jerseys all over that play. Hezekiah Beeson on the tackle, and a Hurricane is down. It's Will Marlin. He just needs some help getting up. He may have some cramping issues or something. He's going to walk off the field. I've had many cramps in my life, and back in the day, I used to walk off like that. He gets to the sideline. He's going to be back. 2nd down and 8 for Cabot. Now the clock starts again with 2:16 to go. Tice Fletcher with 3 out to the left. Hands it off to Cannon Moore. Trying to get by the line. Then a flag comes in. That's going to be a hold on Cabot. Nice tackle made there by Jaden Perry. He's had a nice night tonight. Boy, big number 77 for Cabot. Was just manhandled. Wyatt McMillan came out of that pile limping. And it's a hold against Cabot, and they'll march it back across, well, almost to midfield. Stops at the Jonesboro 49 to bring up 2nd and 18. With 2:02 and running. Empty backfield. 4 receivers on the right side, 1 on the left. Tice Fletcher, deep drop, good protection. Throws it, caught, running backwards, and close to the first down. Getting the first down. At the 30, nice catch out there. Couldn't get the number, but a nice catch and a nice first down for Cabot with 1:40 to go. Still have 2 timeouts. Same formation, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right side, 1 to the left, who made that catch. Fletcher, holding's going to be, passes completed underneath to number, is that number 82 or is that 12? 12. 12 made the catch. That's Clay Jones, but it's holding on the offense, and that'll cost Cabot yardage again. And a nice gain on first down. Downs don't matter now. Downs do not matter now. We're down to 122. Ball's back to the 40. 1st and 20. Empty backfield, trips now to the left side. Make that 4, 1 in tight, 1 to the left. Throw a little knuckleball underneath. It's caught. Crossing the middle was number 82, Levi Newman. Made the catch for a gain of 5. It's 2nd and 15. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. 4 receivers to the left side. There's another hold that's not called. Throw it out. Caught. Down to the 5-yard line. Oh, my goodness, what a catch out there. The Jonesboro defender was just stopped running. Looked like he thought he was going to make the interception, and then running right in front of him to make the catch was the Cabot receiver. And it's 1st and goal, Cabot, with 53 seconds to go. Wow, Cabot's come up with some big plays here in this 4th period. 1st and goal from the 5. Up the middle, stopped after a short gain. 47 seconds to go. 2nd and goal from the 4. Cabot watching the clock run. They're not going to stop it. They have 2 timeouts left, but they're going to approach the line. 1 receiver wide, now 2 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the wide right side. Tice Fletcher's going to hand it to Cannon Moore, and he's wrapped up and dropped. Running back for the loss, that was Armstrong on the tackle, and Cabot's going to have to burn a timeout with 16 seconds to go. Timeout on the field. This one going down to the last second. Hurricane holding on to a 14-6 lead on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
18 seconds to go. Second and goal from the 5. Or is it third and goal? I think it's third and goal, is it not? Third down and goal from the 5-yard line after the 2-yard loss tackle by Caden Armstrong. Jonesboro on top, 14-6. Cabot to the line. Tice Fletcher, the quarterback, under center. Power I formation. They run it up the middle, trying for the tush push. Blow the whistle for crying out loud. They don't get it in. They get down to about the 1-yard line. There's 8 seconds to go, and Cabot calls their last timeout. Oh, I hate that tush push. We'll keep it right here. Just in case, don't want you to miss anything. Don't forget, next week, back here at Cooksey Johns, another great team comes in. This time we move down to 5A in Hot Springs Lakeside. The Rams will come to Cooksey Johns, the first meeting between these two schools, maybe ever. Broadcast time will be 5:30 for the Northeast Arkansas pregame show with Dustin Sullivan and some great ASU students. At 6 o'clock, the RARN pregame show is 6:30 our pregame show, and the play-by-play will begin at 7 o'clock this coming Friday night, next Friday night, into September. Hurricane in Hot Springs Lakeside right here on the EAB Sports Network. This on 4th and goal from the 1 should be the last play of this game. Will it result in a game possibly tying touchdown or a Hurricane victory? They come to the line. Under center is Tice Fletcher. He's going to try to sneak it in, and he does. 14-12. Well, I saw one official run in with his arms in the air. Official calls it touchdown, Cabot. Jonesboro thought they had him stopped, but that's going to set up for a 2-point conversion. Will either go to overtime or the Hurricane will win it right here. But Cabot's going to try the 2-point conversion from the 3. Come on, defense. One more big play. Tice Fletcher with Cannon Moore in the backfield. Fletcher trying to run it now, stop, goes outside, stops, throws it, incomplete. The Hurricane stop the 2-point conversion. (14-12) Hurricane. They'll have time for one more play. There's 5 seconds